Hello, and welcome back to Dice Dropping Song of Ice and Fire role-playing game, Chronicles of House Weirlight. Say hi, House Weirlight.
Hi.
That was such defeat, like you knew what we were going to say immediately after.
Perhaps. But no. We're very excited. We're super stoked. A lot of exciting things happened last time, and we now get to find out more information. As you know, last time, after a harrowing fight for survival in Flea Bottom, Nymora and Clarissa were able to escape not only with their lives, but with the life of a conspirator of some kind, Reuben Piper, as he was just mauled to death by the hungry, starving, and moralless members of Flea Bottom.
I prefer to think of them as enterprising and job-oriented future members of society.
Sure.
Is that right?
Sure.
They're putting money back into the account.
Can't even say it with the full straight.
Trades and services are being exchanged.
I mean, most of those people who jumped into that pile also died, so it's okay. From each other. But after getting away, many different plot points were revealed. Dots were connected.
All the red tape.
And of course, with some good affirmative action and a heavy amount of corruption and bribery, House Weirlight found the orchestrators of the conspiracy against them. It was, in fact, the long-suspected House Lugus, but it wasn't, in fact, the house as a whole, nor was its, I believe, the more often targeted second son. It was, in fact, the first son. The son everyone ignored, because the first thing out of his mouth, was about him...
Crude and crass.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So I think, which was, part of the plan. Now, a lot of things have happened since then. Unfortunately, during the interrogation of Marita Lugus, Our Lady was poisoned heavily. And honestly, not gonna lie, probably should be dead. But she's not. She managed to save herself by using a very important game mechanic where you burn a destiny point. It's sort of a representation of the mysticism within Game of Thrones. All the different signs and things and how characters have fate, and once you burn all of your destiny points away, then fate is essentially done with you and you are free to die.
Or live.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Retire. Expendable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, during that interrogation, of course, we got to see the combined social power of the twins and Lady Weirlight, which was very entertaining.
Absolutely absurd.
Yeah, it was good stuff. It very much, I think, was akin to the twins being engineers and Lady Weirlight being a catapult. And of course, after that, we managed to get another conspirator, the merchant we had all grown to love and know, Maio Viero, who is in fact not Maio Viero. His real name is of course Glarus Tech.
That guy.
Who, with which he was willing to comply with interrogation after it was promised that Maria would be unharmed during the trial process. For he does in fact love her. It is also, of course, highly suspected that he is probably the reason all of her husbands die.
He stated such.
Yeah, he did do that. So and of course that's where he fingered Nathan, which he was promptly arrested. And many conspiracies and things were revealed, and it was revealed, of course, the identity and location of Iris Danet.
Dun, dun, dun.
Of which we all had.
Was one of the first people you met when you arrived in King's Landing.
Yeah.
And a bunch of us had a theory that she was Iris.
There you go. She was, in fact, Iris, with her hair dyed. A la Sansa Stark. She had unfortunately been in the sex business traffic, not of her own volition. But now, basically, we can enjoy the remaining of the festivities, Conspiracy free. But of course, I know many of our intrepid house members have plans. So why don't we just kind of get into it? A little less formal this session. We're going to jump around time-wise a lot. So I believe we need to start with probably the earliest in the thing, which I believe is you, Clarissa, as you were the one who were present at the interrogation of Glarus Tech.
Yes.
Representing your house. So I believe you wished to speak to Iris, yes?
Yes. As soon as the order was given to apprehend Nathan Lugus, I would go to find her.
Right, so this is the question right now, Clarissa, because you do have a modicum of power within your house. How are you talking to Iris? Are you trying to still be in the guise of a customer and talk to her discreetly, or are you just like having her arrested and talking to her in a place? Not arrested, but claimed, sort of.
Acquired?
What's acquired?
Yeah, I think
It probably
I'm gonna
wouldn't be a legal acquisition, but who cares?
Yeah,
You have
Clarice
money.
is always legal. That's definitely her job. I think we're going to go far more discreet. I would like to go under the guise of acquiring her services again, and then go from there.
Yeah, I think I'll just note the distinction is if you had acquired her, then you have more leverage in making her talk, and the other way, we'll probably do some intrigue stuff. So, yeah, that's not a problem. You can go in, hire again, so you want to talk to her in her room?
Yes.
Yes, of Lida. All right. Now, we kind of do need to move through some stuff. So, how? Actually, you know what? Let's just see how we'll start with you talking. You're in the room. Lida's there. What is being said?
Yeah, I think as soon as she closes the door, she turns and she says, "All right, Iris, are you ready to talk about this?"
Okay. Let's see here. Now, of course, you do know Lida is Iris, but you have to give the girl credit. She doesn't flinch. She just goes, I think Iris is a different brothel.
Interesting. Nathan Lugus is being arrested right now. I was hoping we could talk before Henrik comes to find you.
All right. I think this is going to need. Are you trying to intimidate her, or is this just you trying to convince her to talk?
I'll just try to convince her to talk for now.
It sounds like this is a persuasion convince, just to see how this kind of starts.
All right. Just persuasion from me then.
Alrighty.
15.
Nice.
That's phenomenal. Absolutely.
Nice.
So yeah, 15. Yeah, that's very good. So she looks at you, and just goes. She just kind of obviously understands, and she just puts her butt up against the far wall, leaned over, like the only part of her is touching is like the smaller of her back, and she just goes like, and she just kind of like puts her head down, and then she just like inhales very sharply and kind of goes up. It looks like she's attempting to like swallow whatever emotions she's feeling. So what, you're here to finish the job, kill me like my brother?
No, I wouldn't get away with that. Just here to talk.
She scowls at you. Well, I don't want to talk to the people who murdered my family.
Oh, Iris, I'm very sorry. We didn't kill Adam Dannett. That was Lugus. Nathan. That's why he's currently being arrested now.
She stares at you. I'm definitely gonna need you to roll another persuasion convince. This one's a little higher, TN.
Mm-hmm.
9. Unfortunately, not enough. So you say that, and I think before you finish it, and she just goes, "Come the fuck off it, you goddamn fucking!" And she just her voice changes a little bit, and she's obviously sounds hoarse and tired suddenly. And she just kind of starts she basically just starts hurling obscenities, not really at you, but just sort of around. And she's just not panicking. It does seem like she's in control, but just letting out some emotion. She doesn't trust you at all. It seems like you will have to work with that. If you want to try and convince her of the truth, we can do an intrigue if you would like.
Oh, let's do it.
All right, cool. Dippity dope. All right, so why don't I think you'll probably win at this point, but if you want to roll status,
who knows,
to see if we can't establish who's going first. Yeah, no, she can't get that high. Not in her current state. So yeah, let's see. Yep. So you would definitely be going first. What is your disposition towards Iris?
Oh, this one is not as simple as the others. I don't think. I think it's still going to come down to indifferent, though.
Okay.
I don't think, she has a lot of weight for our family as a whole, but Clarissa doesn't feel amiable or dislike for her. She just doesn't care, really.
There you go. Well, then it sounds like indifferent is the correct approach. All right. Fantastique. Yeah. All right. And then your goal is technically it's information, right? Like you want her to believe you so she talks to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say so?
Yeah, I'm stuck between that and friendship. That's
both. Yeah, I understand. Like, friendship might be the go. Maybe it might be better. Yeah. All right. Well, let's say it's friendship.
Yeah.
That you want her to obviously believe you, so therefore she will like be grateful to you or something.
Sure.
So yeah, let's go with that. All right. Well, the opening volley is yours, Clarissa.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna consider this round. I would, as she's hurling, insults at me, she just kind of like stands there,
consider,
watches her. Yeah.
Absolutely, positively. All right, cool. So, if that is happening, where did you go? There you are. Oh wait, no. What am I doing? Okay. So, oh god, I wish this this scroll does not work. Ugh. Takes forever. There. Okay. All right. She's really not good at being mean. She's good at being nice and charming and seductive. Not good at the directness. Oh, that's good. So I think she's going to try and read you. Because she really is unsure of what the fuck is going on. She has her thoughts, but yeah, I think she's going to try and read you. Let's get to the list. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, and your passive deception, mon ami.
16.
16. All right, we can see here. All right. Unfortunate. Right. She kind of has stopped throwing insults, and she just sort of like, just kind of like breathes out through her nose, and then just kind of like side eyes you. What do you do?
I would like to influence her again.
All right.
I think, like, as she's just staring, Clary, like, takes a seat and just goes, I understand your frustration. Probably better than you think, but I am not here to hurt you. I am merely here for answers. We did not kill your brother.
Okay. That sounds like persuasion convinced to me.
Indeed. 9.
Unfortunately, that does not affect her intrigue defense. She goes, seeing as that's coming from the woman in charge of lying for the Weirlights, I'm hesitant to believe a word you say. It's far more likely to me that you wish to entreat me to win me some kind of favor, perhaps even try and ward me, and then marry me off to some like person who has some form of political affiliation for you, so you then get control over my family's lands. I feel like that would probably be a Weirlight play. As she kind of like stares sort of deeper into you. Oh, you did. Okay, good. Oop. So I think that's just going to be for her. It's just straight persuasion. So. Boop. 13. Does that affect you?
That is my intrigue defense.
Okay, so she just barely gets you. So that would be her So that's 4 influence, which I believe, because of your disposition rating, does nothing. Yeah. Besides maybe like, oh, okay.
It's just like, yeah, good plan, actually. Yeah.
That's like, not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. I'm also gonna try and read her, see if I can do it more successfully.
Absolutely.
All right.
So her passive deception. Okay.
12. Bad rolls tonight.
I believe that does it. I believe it does. Not as good as a liar as y'all think. She's just really good at acting. But yeah, absolutely. Yep, that actually just barely does it. And so let's read target. So that means equal or beat your target's test result. You learn the current disposition and the technique that was used for this exchange. Cool. Yeah. So her disposition is dislike.
Good.
And her technique is taunt.
Okay.
Yeah, so it seems like she's trying to goad you into something, whether that would be violence or something. You're not really sure what she's trying to taunt you into, but yeah. And she doesn't seem to like you very much.
Not many people do.
All right. So she so I think she kind of just like stares at you like and what do you mean before Henrik comes here? Why would Henrik like come here? What is I don't think he has anything. I genuinely doubt he has anything to do with my brother, like my brother's demise. But why is it that you would even bring him up? And so she gonna try and do the thing. She can't use that. Ooh, 16.
Ooh. Yeah.
16. Unfortunately, not. I don't think it's quite good enough. Unfortunately. So it still would do nothing to you. Sadness. Yeah, so she's just like trying to get something out of you. It is your turn.
Yeah, she just smiles at her and she says, "You know, they sent him a letter from you."
Okay, that sounds like an influence to me.
Yes. Please. I would like to convince her to be friends with me. Talk to me. Come on, I've got stuff for you too.
Okay.
All right. Oh, 16.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah. That's 2 degrees of success. Which I believe, what is your, so that's 3, so that's 6. The influence damage, yeah, that definitely influences Iris. So yeah, yes, there's a moment where that kind of gets to her, where she's just like, what? Like just a moment, just kind of like, and then she kind of like shakes her head as if like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy. But she doesn't say anything. She just like shakes her head like. And but she doesn't really say anything back. She just considers you.
Yeah, she's just sitting there. Clary goes, Henrik will come and find you. I can tell you why. If you tell me about your stuff first. It's a give and take, darling. And I would like to try and convince her again.
Go for it.
15.
Very nice. Once again, 2 degrees of success. Oh wait, is your persuasion 4?
No, that's from read target. It's only 3.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's dope still. But yeah, still 2 degrees assess. Yeah. That, yeah, I think she's once again kind of staring at you, just sort of like trying to sort of figure this whole thing out, essentially. So you need to try again. That works.
Yeah.
This time. And then yeah, so I think she's kind of hearing you now in reading you. It's just like and you feel like, you know, her momentum has stopped a little and you're starting to gain some, so you know if you kind of keep pushing, you might be able to get some stuff. What would you like to do?
I've got enough wiggle room here that I'm going to try and convince her again. I want to use influence.
Go for it.
She just kind of opens her hand. She says, "I'll tell you whatever you want from my side. Ask away."
Okay. Oh. Do you want to use any destiny to try and re-roll that?
Let's see. Yeah, I've got 2. I'll use 1.
Okay.
I'll re-roll.
That was a fairly historically bad roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
That's fair. 2 1s and a 2 2s.
14. Much better. Yeah. Yeah. So once again, you have kind of breaking down, and I think at this point, she just kind of goes, considers you, but says, so you were telling me, and I would like you to tell me right now, that you had nothing to do with hurting my family. And that's all she says.
Yeah. She'll look her in the eyes and just say, "Me and my family had nothing to do with what was done to your brother and the rest of your people."
All right. Make another persuasion convince.
Don't be a bitch. Dice. 12.
All right. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So she goes, so what's the truth? And when she says that, I will say you have succeeded in the intrigue. Also, if it's okay, if you don't want to actually explain the literal entire plot, you can just say, I divulged to her the information.
Yeah, I tell her all of it, but I leave the letter until the end.
Until the end, okay.
Yes.
What about the letter? Obviously that it was sent and that stuff. Yeah, I think when it's revealed she is pregnant, she does like not blush because obviously look what she's been doing, but she's just like, oh, and she just like kind of puts a hand over her mouth, like she's like, Henrik, and she just like, like, and kind of shakes her head, but she does like smile, like just like an itty bitty bit, but then that goes away really fast. And she goes, and then she just like slumps into like a small pile and does this, but that's, and then 3 seconds later she's just like, and back up, and she's in it again, and she's like, and she just kind of shakes her head and like leans up against the wall. I heard Reuben Piper is here. Is that true?
I'm afraid it used. Yeah, I'm afraid it used to be true. I accidentally paid about 6 flea bottom of the barrel men to slaughter him. It was kind of an accident.
She suddenly has a huge smile on her face, and it's not like a manic scary smile. It's like you just received results that the test was negative, right? Like she was just like, and she just like actually gets a little emotional. So I guess you want to know what happened?
That is the goal, yes.
Okay, I'll tell you if you promise me something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll cooperate with whatever, but I don't want to be here anymore. I want to hear you say it.
We will take you back wherever you want to be.
She'll just sigh out. He goes, okay. What do you want to know?
Tell me all of it.
She's just like eyes going, okay. She kind of takes a seat in a chair. She goes, gosh. Well, if I were to think where this all really started, I think that this whole thing honestly started was probably during the rebellion. I know your family wasn't affected much by the rebellion, but our lands were raided by Baratheon men. Well, specifically Stark men. And a lot of people don't know this because the public thing is she passed from illness, but they burned our lands and they raided the castle. And I watched from a wicker basket turned over them rape and murder my mother. After that, I was the only woman in the castle for a while. Most of the other servants who were women did not make it either. And so it was my brother and my father who came back, of course, who is now Lord. All of my uncles are dead. And my eldest brother dead. I mean, that's where all this started, and responsibility and shit. So when Reuben Piper came to pay off all of our debts, I mean, we were living off of chickens and cabbages and potatoes, predominantly. And we have a lot more people to feed. We have a lot of small folk, more small folk than a lot of other Reachmen. And my father always made sure that he was very obsessed with duty. Anyway, when Reuben Piper offered to make all of that go away, obviously my father jumped at the chance, so I was to be married to him. But Reuben was a man who knew how to take advantage of a higher position. And she just like closes her eyes for a few minutes and opens and goes, anyway, after that, he stayed at the castle for a while, of course, until the proper marriage. I spied on him. I got very good at being quiet and listening. And I heard him. And he was always very vague about what he sold, what kind of merchant he was. And then I found out how he made his money. Girls. He's a shit merchant. He lost most of his money in honest trade, but he found good trade in that. Slavery is illegal, but when people use the word debt, indentured, guards, lawmakers, they tend to ignore it. And when I found that out, I tried to tell my father. And I think it did disgust him, but I don't know. We're pretty desperate. So I tried to take things into my own hands. And some of his men found out. And I ran from them. And I sort of just kept running. I was scared. Got to King's Landing. Tried to go to the only family I knew. My mother's family. But it turns out the man my mother's sister married also ended up... They ended up poor as well. They are also destroyed by the rebellion. Everything they had. And they had also turned to the same profession, it turns out. Just a different aspect of it. And they entertained me for a while. It was nice. I think they liked it. But an investment my uncle did in some gambling parlor fell through. And they needed the money. And now I'm here. I don't know how Nathan Lugus found out where I was. But when he said he knew everything, and he did, he knew everything. And that he needed my help to take the Weirlights down, and I never had any ill will toward the Weirlights. My father's rivalry was his own. I didn't care a fig. I mean, I think Mariella is an utterly ungrateful brat who all she ever does is complain about how awful her mother, who clearly loves her, is. But I never saw anything wrong with the family. That it wasn't their fault that their lands were in an inopportune place for the rebellion to raid. But then he showed me evidence that they were behind everything. My family's destruction, Reuben Piper, everything. I didn't necessarily believe him. He offered to do something to earn my trust, and he did it. But I still wasn't convinced. He had an arrogance to him that I just disliked. But when I saw my brother fall from his horse and not get up, I was convinced. So I helped him. I definitely got a lot of information I wasn't thinking I would get. Naimora has a very loose tongue. I barely had to do anything. Just wondering how much information you can get out of someone with a kiwi. But anyway. But oh God, Henry thought you got me pregnant. Oh, she's just like, oh boy.
Do not believe it inapt to say that he believes he might love you.
And she's just, her face is like, oh. Like, it's just like a mixture of like that sweet, but also like, like,
a child.
He goes, he's very sweet, and he's a good man.
He will be an excellent lord one day.
Hopefully.
You're telling me.
Oh, like, well, I helped where I could. The whole thing was I was supposed to reveal myself at the final feast and aid Nathan in implicating you. No really lasting damage would have really been done to your house. You'd have lost a bit of land and money and reputation, but it's not like your family couldn't recover. You have a monopoly on poppies. I knew you'd do fine. But my family would get something, and a respectable lord would have married me. Orton visited me a few times. I don't think he knew, but I think he suspected that I had been talking to Nathan. He's very shrewd. I think he was trying to do what you were doing, figure this whole thing out. But yes, I was supposed to, and then afterwards I was just supposed to stand by and wait to aid him with our new wealth and status for something else. I don't know what. He didn't talk about it. But I could tell Nathan was supremely arrogant, but he did obviously make an effort to not talk down to me. I don't know much about the rest. I'm sure there were other parts of the conspiracy that I wasn't aware of, especially since apparently he was the one who poisoned my brother. Of course he was. Or probably his sister.
Lover, actually.
Nathan's lover?
No, her lover. Marita's lover.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I did hear she had a Bravosi lover. That makes sense.
You know, most people did, actually.
Nathan sort of let things slip on occasion. I'm good at listening. But I suppose anticlimactically that is my story. And I was So I don't really know what happens now.
There's a couple ways that this could go, I suppose. You're in a good position right now, Iris.
Am I?
I know it doesn't feel like it, but your debts are paid. You have land, minimal, but it's there. When this happens, when all of this is finished, we will take you back home. But oh,
No.
you might want to think about while you're here what you can do. You're certainly not stupid, Iris. You will make a brilliant lady.
She smiles like, well, I'm sure coming for you, there must be some form of high praise.
Likely the highest.
I see. Very well.
Henrik will find you. He will.
I don't want to be here to talk to him.
You don't have to be. I could bring you back to the tent. I could go find him myself for you right now. Can pretty you up beforehand.
She's just like, I wouldn't say no to a better dress. And I don't mean higher quality. I just mean something that would keep the cold out.
And that's what we'll do. You, regardless of what happens in your conversation with Henrik, you mean more to me here, alive, where I can see you, than you do not those things. So, I'll take you back. We'll get you a nice dress, a nice bath, and we can go from there.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Yeah, so when you take Iris out, obviously like the madam is like, what are you doing? What's going on? What do you say to the madam?
I'll tell her that I will be back later tonight to buy her if need be, and I will continue walking out the door, like barely stop.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough. You're obviously a noble. So, you walk out with Iris that night. Very cool. Do you, in the dead of that night, do you go and get Henrik? No?
Once he asks.
Okay. Because this is, of course, the very night that the interrogation's done. So it means, Vivienne's where she is. Tedric's there with her now. The inn is rather empty, quite honestly. The tent's full of people, but the inn pretty empty.
Yeah, we'll go to the inn then. Why not? It's closer anyways.
Very nice. Fantastic. With your passive awareness, after you get her ready and get some food in her and stuff, actual food, which she does eat like a lot. By a lot, I mean like fast. You definitely do, have noticed her interactions with, young Brian. There's definitely something going on there. But I guess that is the question. I do want to get this. Henrik, after the night, later that night, where everything is revealed, and you've been with your mother for a long time until your father could get there, and all that. What are you doing, man?
I want to like. We're still in that like precinct area where the thing took place. I'd kind of like to go to the green for a bit to like. I think Henrik. I kind of need to clear my head a bit, like and process what the fuck just happened. Like this huge reveal. Yeah.
All right.
I don't think anyone's at the tent that I would know, but I would check by there too.
I mean, there's a ton of people at the tent. There's Alley Cat. There's so many people. At the tent.
We just keep adapting so many people. I'm really confused of why we do this. Yeah. Okay. My family's weird, man.
And you know your family's where your family is right now.
Yeah.
So the tent's pretty full of people.
Okay. I want to be there. I don't want to be around people right now.
The inn is pretty empty.
It is pretty empty. Yeah, I could go to the inn. Thorsten's not even in my room this time, so I can have the whole entire room.
You can have the whole room to yourself.
So nice. I miss that. Yeah. I'll spend a bit walking around doing that classic, the guy pose around the green, real angst filled and everything, and then I'll go back to the inn. Yeah.
Cool.
Super fun.
Henrik, you walk into the inn and you see sitting there, as she has fully bathed and washed as much as the color out of her hair as she could, you see sitting there eating a bowl of soup is Iris. And she looks up like at you, and her eyes go a little wide, but then she looks at you, and I think we quickly fade, and we flash back
no.
to the ball at Ashford.
We find
Finally, it's a
We
no.
waited so long.
That was a beautiful transition. I could see it happening. It's great.
So we open up to the sound of rain, heavy downpour. We see a immensely tall and grand grade stone castle with these like tips of like this, lightish purple tiling all through it, golden stained glass windows, and this massive hall with these grand open doors. And I mean grand as in like you think this is some like dwarven shit. These doors are like 20 feet tall, and they are wide open. And the rain sort of fades into music and merriment and probably the most well-lit keep you've ever seen. There are lights and torches everywhere, but they seem to all be surrounded with this like concaved glass that seem to enhance the light and sort of spread it everywhere. And we see this is of course the great city of Ashford, and I believe, what is the actual name of the keep? That would probably be a good thing to know. Oh, good, I'm already on this page. Huzzah! There you are. Of course, it's just called Ashford Castle.
Yeah,
how silly of me. And you do see a great banner in the center hall. It's of course looks like a white sun and chevron on an orange field. And we see a cavalcade of nobles from all over, predominantly the Reach, but many other key dignitaries and others. We pass by I think a few people we recognize. We do see like Felice and Harold Dulver kind of hunched in a corner talking. we see many people we've met throughout this lovely game of ours. And we see Tidrick and Vivienne having a conversation with some other nobles. We see Mariella come up to her mother and speak to her quietly, and they both begin to talk to one another. Tidrick suddenly getting louder to not have their conversation overheard. A common tactic. And what we definitely do see is this great, like, overhanged balcony. This balcony would be much, much more filled with people as its size, but due to the rain that happened before the end of the tournament could begin, there are very few people. There are almost no one out here. There are some tarps out that would originally meant to keep the sun out, but are now just doing the same for the rain. We then kind of zoom into kind of near the entrance to that balcony. We see kind of awkwardly standing there at the edge of the party, Henrik. He looks a little younger. His hair is a little different. Henrik, can you describe what you wore to the ball at Ashford?
Just thinking about it. So I think this is kind of a big deal for Henrik. It's like one of the first like bigger events that he's been allowed to go to. Like, you know, not just like, oh, bring the kids along. It's like one of like, okay, adult now, I can do this. And so I think he's wearing this like, oh gosh, probably like this deep burgundy sort of like those like frock coats with the silver buttons on it, just some like nice dark black pants, no half cape because he didn't know those were in yet, and you know he's seen some around the room, was like, oh shit, he's probably on like a full cape and like feels a little embarrassed about it, like, god damn it. Starting to get the vibe. He's a little behind right at the trends right now, and it's really effective. Yeah,
indeed. Yeah, you definitely I think Conover Ashford, who's a cousin of the main family, definitely made a quip at your expense with your full cape.
It hurt. I tried to show
bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, Henrik, you are standing there at the edge of the party. You probably have a glass of some kind, but you don't know literally anyone here.
Yeah.
As you are starting to realize you don't really know any other than many people.
I don't, you know.
And your sister has already got forcibly broken off from you a while ago to go mingle. Your mother sort of made it so, but you were, as usual, not really given any instruction or direction.
Yeah. I think I'm kind of taking it all in. It's a new experience. I'm a little taken aback by everything, just how grandiose it seems, and that the fact that I'm actually here witnessing it, and a little not let down, but a little bit anxious and sort of like I should be doing something more, but again, I don't know what to do. I wasn't as socialized. I know, like, it's weird because like Henrik knows the proper things to say and everything, but it's just actually being here and everything makes me a bit nervous. Like, all right, should I dance with someone? Do I wait for this? Should I try to talk with some of the other men in the group? No, because they're all older. They're kind of like, hey, I don't. So like, I think he's very much kind of in his own head right now, but still like outwardly just looks like he's trying to have a good time. Like he's trying to look for an in some sort of group to get into, for someone to talk to, someone to dance with, just something so we can actually be in the party.
Yeah, I think you suddenly hear like a sort of like high-pitched, like feminine cry, but it's not one of distress. It's like a giggle, you know. And you see, kind of running in, slightly wet. You see a girl you know was identified to you a few days ago when you first got here as Ashella Ashford. the second daughter of House Ashford. Utterly, definitely stunning beauty. She seems to be with a gaggle of her friends, other prominent daughters of the Reach, also girls who are very pretty. And they all look incredibly pleased with themselves. And one of them just goes, "Oh, Shelley, you are too awful." If she actually has the gall to appear at my family's party, she should know what she should get. And they all giggle as they kind of walk past you.
Shit. Yeah. Remembering what limited information I have for my sister, what she said to Shell's like, I kind of make myself scarce to not. I know she would probably rip my
They do walk past you as if they don't see you.
Okay, that's fine. All right, dodged a bullet there. I'll take that. But I don't overhear anything else. I'll try to find out where they came from then. If they went through the open door.
Easy enough. You sort of go to the main open door and kind of look out into the balcony, the rain kind of coming down. And I think in the distance you do see a figure under one of the tarp overhangs of this grand balcony. There's someone sat on a box or something, or a bench.
Okay.
They look by themselves.
Can I get a little bit closer, to make out some detail, maybe, or
sure,
awareness check?
Yeah, why not? Let's roll
I shouldn't have suggested this. Okay.
No, I'm into it.
You gotta stop doing this.
You're in it now.
In the past, nothing can go wrong. It's fine.
7.
Okay.
You do see corn silk blonde hair reflected in the moonlight. You're pretty certain it is a woman, a lady. By herself.
Oh. Good panic. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll go up to her. Or where she is.
Yep. You kind of heard through the rain a bit. And you kind of get under the table, and it looks like she was sort of leant over, and it looks like her hands are in her face. But as she hears the footsteps, she sort of becomes a little more erect. It looks like she's upset.
And how she's been crying or something. Oh,
it does seem like she had a little bit.
My heart. I've got to look at her face. Do I know who it is?
Yeah, you. Okay. She looks over. You recognize her immediately. It's Iris Dannett. Dance and the Weirlight have been forced to interact enough.
Yeah.
Never really talked to her, but there she is.
Okay. I think I'm also a little bit shocked at who it is as well. And everything. They're like, oh, I'm sorry for the intrusion. I kind of noticed that she's been crying. It's like, are you all right?
And she just waves a hand I'm fine. Rain. She just sort of wipes her face a bit.
Mind if I stay out here for a bit? I'm a bit new to the whole party scene, and it can be a bit overwhelming.
Really? Well, I won't stop you. She kind of just gestures. And when you do sit, she's just like, that surprises me. I thought, I heard you had just come back from war. I thought everyone would be rushing to talk.
I would like to talk to people, but my family is very protective of me and my siblings. There's very limited chance I can get to actually meet with my peers, and this order didn't help as much as I thought it would. But I am trying to enjoy this night. I'm sorry if something seems to have happened for Ben.
What? Oh, nothing happened. It's fine.
It's all right. Yes, forgive me for overhearing, but I saw a shell on her gaggle of snakes, and I know enough of my sister to know she can kind of be a bit of a cunt, so it's all right.
She like kind of fully snorts when you say cunt. She's just I think she just starts kind of laughing at that. And she goes, she is. She is.
I have to say, if that's what this party scene is and interaction with people with Shella is what I have to look forward to, then I think I'd be much more suited to deal with the battlefield and risk facing the blade than deal with her.
I think I might join you on that battlefield. And she just smiles and goes, it's fine though. Shella is a coiled snake. She can't afford not to be with her family. Surprised your sister thinks so. What with them, of like spending so much time together.
Well, she's gotten, and especially now after been gone for a bit, is exceedingly good at putting on a mask and
She nods.
interacting with those. I don't think she's actually she was never as bad as them, but I feel bad that she has to pretend to be all the time. I think that's getting her.
Well, I mean, a family of your status. I think she could rebuke Ashella with little reaching consequences, besides maybe a harumphed father. But your father is charming enough. I'm sure it would be fine.
Well, charming enough and loud enough. He makes the show a lot.
She's not that I do understand. I think my father can be quite loud as well, especially when talking about your father.
Ah, yes, that we have in common. Again. Well, here, for the rain, because it's cold, and I'll take off my very long cape that comes in handy now. And
Yeah.
I'll get caught over, and we'll offer it to her since the rain's cold.
Yeah, I think if you drain around her, she kind of looks at you and goes, "You are entirely unlike what I thought you were."
It's a lot, actually, and I hope I can say the same for you without getting any disrespect. But then the only word I've heard about you has come from my sister, and that has been a bit clouded, if you could imagine.
He goes, "Well, it's understandable."
And word from her and from my father, from practically anyone dealing with your family, has been a bit of a sore subject. But I don't think that's everyone. I don't think the actions of one person in a family should define everyone else, who they're like or who they can become.
Quite a noble stance. She just kind of smiles. I don't really know anyone here either. I mean, I do. I know most of these people, but none of them want to talk to me. But I had to be here. I assume you were excited to come, but things didn't go exactly as you planned.
It's a very shrewd observation and correct. Yes.
Well, I'm sorry you going to war didn't make you more popular.
No, that's the only reason why I went. You seem to do pretty well. If I was sold a tremendous story, all that nonsense about do it for honor, your family, and hungry, whatever. I did it to be the most popular person at parties. That's severely disappointed now.
Yes, women fawning over your battle scars.
Yes.
She kind of just like turns her head and kind of looks you up and down a little bit and goes, Well, I think I've decided I like you. Though not because you went to war.
That is an honor, my lady. I do not know what I've done to deserve such pleasure, but I'm happy for that.
Well, like, she's just like, once again, just kind of laughs. And then she kind of just looks at you and goes, Oh. Henrik?
Sorry.
Henrik, I noticed that the one second, Ashford stables quite well famed, wide and sturdy and warm.
I've heard of this. Well, it's yeah. I try not to go on about horses and riding because I find most people are bored to death of it once I start. So
yeah, she will lean over and how tall are you at this point, Henrik? You're what?
Henrik, he's probably around like 15, so maybe like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, so Iris is essentially like about like an inch taller than you.
Oh.
She's about 5'9".
Short
And she kind of leans kind of over to you, and she kind of puts her hand down on top of yours.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, Would you like to accompany me to the stables, Henrik?
Kind of like looked a bit shocked at her, but then like immediately smiled, like my eyes brightened up. Like, I would love to.
And he goes, Good. And she just like sighs out and like grips your hand pretty hard and just like runs off with you.
Okay.
You know, if this was more HBO, we would see a little more. But
see, I didn't know what happened in the stable. Then, oh man, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what happens in the stables stays in the stables.
Yep.
Only the horses know, so we're good.
Horses in the hay.
Horses in the hay. But yeah. And then we kind of wash back to that, and this is the first time you've seen her since you like sort of waved bye to each other in the morning. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
And she just goes, Hello, Henrik.
I think I kind of just stare at her for a bit, not in like a dumbfounded way, but just like a little. I can't believe you're alive and actually here. Like it, like slowly toward that table she's sitting at, and like sit down right across from her.
By the way, Clarissa, you are here. Just Henrik hasn't noticed you.
Kidding. I was gonna ask that, but never mind. Henrik wouldn't ask that. He wouldn't care. Just kind of look down for a bit. He can't even meet her gaze, and for a couple seconds look up like I'm so sorry. I don't know everything about what happened, but I heard enough, and I'm sorry about your brother and everything.
She nods. I'm glad to see that you going through all this still hasn't killed your kindness. But I was told recently of something. And something I think I should tell you. Henrik, I didn't write you a letter. I mean, I did, but just not the letter you got.
Right.
I'm not pregnant.
No, I figured as much with the Luguses and everything. And I feel a bit much like a fool now for knowing it, but I still...
You're not a fool, Henrik. Maybe a little foolhardy, but you're very sweet. I'm glad to know that if you had, it seems like you would have tried to do the honorable thing.
I just wanted to make sure you were okay. And because you still meant something to me still. I wasn't sure what then, and still not. But just wanted you to be happy and be okay.
She just smiles and goes, "Thank you. That means something. And Henrik, you'll always mean something to me. Always. I mean, you were my first."
What the? Sorry.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I know the reputation I had at that time.
That wasn't mine. He'd obviously say it for me. I think then I kind of look around and then notice Clarissa.
Yeah. I think she goes, "Really? It definitely seemed like your first time."
Yep. Oh, God. Okay.
I mean, you were nervous enough.
Baby.
I had to calm you down like a horse.
Well, there were actual horses there, then, they do have eyes. They can stare into your soul.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
That's all. Stop.
She goes, "I'm sorry. I know that's not polite talk, but where I've been for a while, it's common."
That's fine. I probably deserve to be talked to worse than that, to be honest. What, out of curiosity, what did you write to me then?
Well, just words I thought of. Wrote you a few letters. Didn't send any of them. Burned most of them. I guess I just wanted to say that I don't know. You're better than you realize, and that I will always appreciate you making me laugh when you gained nothing from it. I suppose I appreciate who you are, Henrik. And for that, I will always care for you. Always. Hopefully. Yeah. She just kind of takes a few more soup as if she was definitely been waiting to.
Right, good.
But so I'm guessing I don't. She looks over at Clarissa like, you don't know where I've been, right?
I haven't.
She nods.
Best place.
Well,
Missing. I didn't know what happened to you.
Oh, lots of things. Reuben Piper was involved, as was others, but it sounds like almost everyone involved is gone now.
Soon to be. I hope.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully, Nathan Lugus's trial is swift. Son of a bitch.
You in. I can't. Can I help do anything for you still now? I just.
She smiles. She goes, "It seems like your family is. It seems like you've definitely, from what I've heard, you've done more than enough. You helped avenge my brother. And I know my brother had a temper, but he was a very sweet boy. He cared a lot for me and our people. A merchant, I remember this one time when he must have been 14, and a merchant who had come to our lands had accused one of our people from stealing from him, and so the merchant tried to beat him, but Adam saw it, and of course, instead of being something reasonable like stopping him and discussing things like a proper lord would, Adam just tackled him. He did that for just a peasant. He talked to them. He cared about them. I remember after he came back from the war, he would ride every day to as many farms as he could get to, just checking in. He was not great with people, but he cared about them. He just was hard for him to show. I honestly think if you two had been able to grow into full men with children and wives, you two would have probably been good friends.
It's true. And albeit limited and unfortunately not as pleasant interactions I've had with him, I never got the impression that he was trying to be cruel or spiteful to anyone. I thought just he was upset, and what I found out later is he had a right to be sown. Perhaps did rashly, but no more so than I'm used to my father acting that way. I was used to it. But I could tell you, he did care, and he was trying to do what was right and what was honorable, what was expected of him. And I'm sorry I couldn't know him better. And that our family's feud was probably some inspiration for this whole plot going down.
Well, thank you. I agree. No, but trust me, Henrik, you've done enough. Thank you.
Sorry this happened to you. It shouldn't have.
I appreciate the sympathy, but it did. And it's done now. And all we can do is keep going, I suppose.
kind of just stare at her for a little while longer, like still in disbelief, like I can't believe what the fuck just happened right now.
She looked, though it's only been like 9 months, she looked older, just like in general. She just looks older. She was always older than you, but like just older. She just kind of goes, well, I wish you good luck in the tournament. If you don't mind, I think I might lie down for a bit.
Oh, usual thing. Stand up when she stands up. Like that. Like, usual
you're noble. You know what's what.
Yes, I know what to do. Thank you, especially for her. Yeah.
So when you do the other, she just smiles and she goes, "My lord," and will very confidently walk up the stairs into a room.
As she leaves, Clary says, "Henrik."
Clary, I forgot you were there for a second. I apologize.
I'm good at that. Your mother is going to be so proud of you.
Yeah, she's like, I hear that. He actually gets like a little choked up a bit. It's like, but then when he goes back to a kind of shakes back into it. Because they do something nice without being stupid for once.
No, Henrik, because you're becoming a lord. Lords do stupid things all the time. That's why people like me exist.
That's why you're always going to have a place with us. Can never afford to lose you, of course. Thank you for finding her.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, I think we can fade from that scene, and as we sort of see where the other members of House Weirlight are this night, we see in the Maester's Tower, we see all curled together on a sort of waiting couch. We see Tedric and Mariella Weirlight sort of asleep. Probably Mariella's asleep because God, it's been a lot. It's been a lot today, huh, Mary?
Just a little.
Just a little. Gotten to fall asleep in your father's arm. Tedric, you're of course in the on the couch. You're told, of course, you could go back. That she'll be fine. I assumed you definitely didn't leave. Yeah, didn't think so. We then see in the chair across from you, also resting his eyes, Thorsten. And we sort of also know where Nemora is. She's asleep, recovering in the tent with the many.
My will.
It's your will, my
trapped
ass.
here.
You had a full cup of milk of the poppy, lady. You out.
Yeah, you fucking. It was very much against her will, as she was fully unconscious. But we kind of fade from that night as the new dawn arises. Due to the events of the trial, things sort of kind of comes together. The tournament is suspended for one day as the trial is sort of, the king apparently has decided to just do this now. To get this out of the goddamn way.
I see.
Thank you.
Right.
Which, other people are like, oh, maybe we need some time together. Like, no, now. Of course, members of House Weirlight attend the trial. You all testify what you have, but normally this would be a sort of fun intrigue event, but because you have so overwhelmingly won here, Iris testifies on your behalf. Of course, doing this, she does have to reveal to the noble world that she has been a prostitute for a while now. Which, yeah.
She at least tell him, like, hey, she was forced into her. Not that they would care, but
well, yeah, no, they know she was forced into it, but it doesn't matter, right? Like,
she did it.
Not to the nobility.
They don't care the how. They just care that she
Yeah.
did it.
Like, whoa, yeah.
You know, victim blaming is like really popular here. So
Very common.
Look at Ashella. Come on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Didn't want it to happen. They shouldn't have been born a woman, you know.
I mean, kind of. It's some arguments. Yeah. And Nathan Lugus he's obviously like fuming. Like he's so upset at this entire situation. And he does in fact call for trial by combat.
Ta-da!
He wished to be judged by the Seven. And the king immediately agrees because he just wants this to be over. And he goes, very well, you have face the accusers. The accusers, do you have a champion that would willing to fight?
Just look at Dad.
Tedric stands
Like, very
and
well.
looks at Nathan with cold, dead eyes.
Like Nathan looks back at you with this sneer that just screams of a supreme arrogance.
Kill Little Sirens is going.
Yep.
Very much so. So you're given essentially like an hour to prepare, and I'm guessing you're grabbing your armor. And Jean is like, "Which blade would you like, my lord?"
Reaper.
Oh,
He
shit.
nods and opens the large case and pulls out this decorated scabbard and holds the scabbard pommel side towards you. He of course is like kneeling and like at this angle, so it's really low and back.
My
So you can...
right hand will come out, grip it, and pull it from the sheath.
Yep, and he of course pulls, so it fully comes out, and we get to see for the first time, really in battle, the Valyrian steel greatsword known as Reaper. Its shining black blade, like revealed to all. There is many like a from people in the crowd. And you definitely hear like a few I think people talking, and you do I would say Mariella and Thorsten, because you're kind of in the place where your father was sitting.
Yeah.
You do hear Randall Tarley go, "I think he means to kill him."
You know, I do think he means to kill that man.
Indeed.
Yeah, we do see that the edge of Reaper, unlike most blades of its kind, does have a strange, like almost slight curve to it. But it is as the from pommel to the tip of the blade stands at 6 feet long. It is a impressive blade.
For when you mean business.
Yes. And of course, you're fully donned in your full plate armor. Nathan Lugus is wearing half plate.
What does he see when he pulls out the Valyrian steel sword like that? What is he like? His reaction?
Oh, his reaction. He doesn't. He's just doing his own thing. He's
hyping up the crowd on his side.
I'm imagining him like
backing
hyping himself up, like you could do this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He pulls out his own blade. He has a shield, and he just sort of like looks at you, and as you kind of begin to like come to the center before it's like stated you can fight, Nathan Lugus goes, like a Valyrian steel blade in the hand of a fool is still a fool fighter.
Oh.
You'll die for your transgressions against my house. Let the seven be witness. And I will take up my fighting stance.
Yeah, when you say the seven be witness, St. Lucas just rolls his eyes. And he begins to take up his own, and King Robert goes, "Now, under the eyes of the seven, we recognize this trial by combat. May the seven choose who is the winner." Begin. Please roll agility.
All right, 1 round. Let's do this, guys.
Keep up the one-hit wonder. Is that what you're saying,
Fuck him
Aaron?
up.
Yeah, the
fuck him
one
up.
the 1 round beer lights. Let's see if we can do this again.
Fuck him
I
up.
thought that was Jesse's roll. I'm like, oh wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep, roll agility, please.
I also have quickness.
You do. That would help
Nice.
here. Go. Yep. Dang. Yep. Well,
with a great sword.
Fuck
just
him up.
Yeah, it feels weird,
my
right?
man.
Enjoy it.
I assumed that I would have to move in to be able to attack him.
You do. You are set apart at the moment.
Well then. I will do a charge.
Nice. That's probably a good move. All right, so you run. You get -1 dice, but
Just fighting dice.
you
yes.
do have +2 to your weapon's base damage, so pretty good trade-off. All right, go for it. Yep, that hits him. Oh,
No, I'd like to roll.
no, hold on.
What?
You're supposed to add your long blade.
Oh, right. My bad. My bad. Hit the wrong one. There we go.
Yep.
That looks more like it.
Yep. Let's see. That is,
Small difference.
3
number.
degrees of success.
How many degrees?
3.
Oh.
Okay, and anything?
Oh.
Huh?
What is the base damage of Reaper?
9.
So 9 times 3.
27.
27 plus 2.
29.
29.
Mhm.
Okay. Minus his armor, which is 9.
20.
So 20. All right. Well, he doesn't want to fucking die.
Who's has
So-
the other choice?
So
Fair,
he's gonna
fair.
take. Let's see. What's your endurance, my man, my boy?
How do you crit again?
Two sixes?
It's you have to. Oh my God, you did crit, didn't you?
I was gonna say that's
I'm an
has a
idiot.
6.
No,
I
you
don't know.
No, you did. You did crit. And you have 1 6. All right. Actually, yeah. Let's. You might be doing more damage. Excuse me.
Ha!
How silly of me. Yeah. Let's
Thank
see.
you,
I always forget what the first crit is. Where are you? Crit table.
Damn you, crit table.
Aha! Solid hit. You land a solid blow, increase the base damage of your weapon for this attack by +2. All right, so it's 11 times 3.
33.
33.
33
Plus
plus 2, 35.
5. Minus
What?
9.
Minus 9, so
26.
24.
26.
26, yeah.
It would be 26, yes. Okay.
Yeah, pretty good.
Let's see here. Well, he's definitely gonna, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 injuries.
Damn.
Which will reduce it by 16 to 10. Yeah.
Take a wound.
No, he's just gonna take the 10. Because he can take it. So you just immediately out the gate just charge forward, bat the sword aside, the shield aside, and slam the blade down. He manages to kind of block a bit with his blade, but it does impact his armor, and he kind of goes flying back a bit and stumbles. You've definitely you see his armor's cut a bit. You don't see any full blood yet, but you do know you've definitely injured him severely in that arm. And yeah, he's definitely a bit mad. As you are right there, he is going to take 2 attacks. Yeah, he's going to take 2 attacks. Whew, he's going to have to pull out some stuff.
Come on.
Yeah, he'll sacrifice his bonus in long blades to add to his damage. As he too is a long blade fighter. Alright. 13, which I know hits you in your heavy armor.
Let's see here. I'm not sure if my combat defense is correct.
Yeah, I can address it for you, my man. Alright, so yeah, so your combat defense is your agility plus your athletics.
Just 5 plus awareness,
which is 3, I believe. Yep. So that's was it 8 normally, and then
6, 7, 8,
yeah,
9, 10.
9, 10. We
3,
get more.
3 and 4.
Oh yeah, you're right. 3, and 4. You are very correct. 10. Yeah, so it's 10, and then it's a -6 penalty for your armor.
All.
Yep. Yeah.
Heavy armor.
Yep, that's a big armor. So oh, that's your. Well, I'm looking at your intrigue for some reason.
Him big tank.
Him big tank. Yep, it is 4. So yes, that doesn't. Oh, he's 1 under from critting you, but
sorry. Real shame. Real shame.
He does not crit you, but he does hit, and I believe that is 2 degrees of success. So that will be 6 times 2. So that is 12 damage to you. -10 for your armor, so 2.
And let's see here. My health is my endurance times
3.
3.
Yeah, right now your health would be 12.
Okay, yes.
So then you would
Thank
just
you.
do the little -2 in that little thing right there.
Yep.
Just put down, clack. Yep, there you go. So he slams you, you block with the blade, and he's just kind of whipping at you. He's actually going to make a second attack. Ho hee hee ha.
Hey, man, Dark.
With the exact same effect. Also 2 more damage. Just and it's not damage like in D&D, right? Like you're not getting cut. It's just you kind of getting a little more and more tired as you block and kind of take, like, some of the blades like hit parts of your armor and stuff, but none of it fully really gets through. Yeah. And yeah, we just see 2 heavily armored dudes just beating the shit out of each other currently. All right. Tedric, it is your go. You are right on this man now.
Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
Such a child fighting a man's fight.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna.
Which one is it?
He just pauses after that.
Just pauses and looks.
Name's like.
Pontificate.
Yeah, very.
On the
fast
mouth.
forward.
5.
Mhm.
So, how does this attack weapon work?
You want to attack his weapon?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how it works. Normal attack versus whichever's higher, the combat defense or weapon TN. Each success reduces the difficulty by 5 degrees. Success versus 0 equals broken.
Yeah, so basically the weapons have their own target number for their hardness value.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get every success you gain lowers that by 5. If you get enough successes to make it go 0, you have shattered his sword.
Okay.
Now he does have a castle forged sword, so that means his sword is quite tough. However, you have a Valyrian steel weapon, which is much tougher.
Yeah.
Would you
know
like to
what?
try and break his sword?
Just add insult to injury.
It'd be kind of funny.
Let me see this.
It depends on how much you want to humiliate him.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So you
I just make a normal attack roll.
You make a normal attack roll.
At my full power.
My full power.
24.
9d6. I hate it.
I hate it here. Oh God.
Bad. Obscene.
Yeah.
Oh, that's multiple sixes.
Okay.
You're
Three
fucking,
Three
sixes.
sixes.
Jesse,
Yeah.
you're a fucking beast.
He is. It's true. All right. Now I need to. Of course, I'm so sorry that I didn't have the sword trait up. All right, here we go. Where are you? Good. Here we go. All right, here we go. Damage, sword. Wow, no. Oh my God. Of course, it's not in that section. This book. This book.
Oh, it's not.
Why would it be?
It's gonna be
Why would
so.
it be where you would expect it to be?
Why would it make sense? You know?
It's gonna be so funny if he comes down with the sword and it just breaks.
I'm pretty sure his sword is gonna break.
That might happen. Now I'm curious, like,
All right.
Not sure if it's this round, but soon.
Okay. And then. Well, okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, all right, yes. Here we go. I found it. I got it. All right. By 5 for each success. Weapon Tien. So. Yeah. Yeah, you cut his sword in half.
oh shit!
What page is that on?
Oh, in the book.
Yes.
Yeah, I just lost it.
It's
I-
fine. We can look it up later.
I think it's 131.
Oh, excuse me.
But yeah. Yes, I believe you do in fact cut his sword in half. Yeah. So I like your smile there. Let's see, and that is attack weapon. You know, attack weapon is a lesser action, Jesse. So if you oh, I see. So one swing just and we just see Nathan's Castleforge's longsword just get cut in half. Just sort of blade tip goes flying out. He definitely seems surprised. Definitely people go, oh.
Who's the one who decides to go against me and my family?
Ooh, that's a good line.
There you go.
Oh shit!
How many? How many?
3 sixes.
3
Again?
sixes.
Oh
Okay.
Are you going for him or the shield? Are you like just like?
Oh
that
no, I
shit?
think he's making I think he's attacking him.
Oh,
Kill
yeah.
him.
I think
Kill
this
him.
is, I think this
Get
is a
him.
killing blow. I think that
Get
man intends murder.
Oh.
I think that man intends to kill.
Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill.
All right, bloody wound.
Oh,
In addition to the
shit.
damage dealt, your target gains 1 injury. This injury does not reduce damage. If your injury cannot take another injury, he takes a wound. Yep. Well, he can't take another injury, so he immediately takes a wound, and then let's do the damage. Okay. So that is, in fact,
Crit.
yes. Oh fuck! And you're fighting this +1, so that's.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
I believe that is
While
in
you do this
fact
math.
Oh, we need a
5
minute.
degrees. So that's 5 degrees of success.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Fuck.
So that is
11 times.
no, it's
No,
9.
no.
It's 9. It's back
Nine.
down to
It's-
9.
9.
9 times 5, which is
45.
45. Minus 9, which is 36. Mm-hmm. Let me just.
And he already has a wound.
He does immediately gain a wound from that. Let me just. Yeah.
Death.
Oh, by the way, it was 173. By the way,
Thank you.
David, for the smashing weapons and stuff. Yeah. Holy crud. I just want to make sure this is done right. I skipped past the thing. One sec. There we go. Here we are. All right. Yeah. So that's a wound, and then he will 100% have to take. Oh God. Yeah.
How you doing over there, Tony?
Well, I think at this point, yeah.
You did?
Jesse, with 5 degrees of success, would you like to decapitate him? or because you have Reaper, would you like to bisect him?
Yeah, I'm going to bisect him from left to right.
All right, yeah. So he just
about waist high.
Waist high, got it. You just kind of go say that amazing line, and then and it's not like a cool anime moment where like he stands, then he falls backwards. It's quite quickly the top part of his body just like pops up a little bit and falls off to the side, blood squirting everywhere, and a cacophony of organs fall out of the now just gaping hole.
And bring the sword back down to bisect the upper torso.
Okay, yeah, he's just... Nathan is still kind of technically alive in half. He's like... And then he looks up and you just quickly, as someone would see that as a mercy kill. You don't, but as you just bisect his head down to the center of his chest, being kind of caught in the plate mail, as you then put your foot down and pull the blade fully out.
Horrifying.
Yeah. It's a thing. And then now this is, of course, by the way, we are currently sat and watching in the same place where the Mountain and Oberyn Martell did have their fight. So
great stage.
Are we in the splash zone? Did we get hit with some blood?
No.
Okay, good.
Just Tedric.
Okay.
And Robert stands up. He goes, "Well, then eyes under the 7 state that the correct in his body is the accusers. From henceforth, House of Lugus will pay reparations to both House Dannet and House Weirlight and the sums of tithes, land, and offerings. And I say henceforth that tomorrow we will restart the tournament. And no more dark business will dower this tournament. Yes."
I will bow my agreement to him.
He just slightly inclines his head towards you. He goes, "Good. Then our business is done here." And then you guys can all.
I will walk back.
You guys all obviously did hear a scream of no when Nathan died, and of course it is Marita who is. She's there. She's being held essentially, and she's in shackles.
Is Orton there? Sorry, question.
Orton's there.
Crap.
I will glare at Marita.
She's distraught. She barely, but when you glare at her, she looks at you, and she's no contained rage, tears running from her eyes. And she's just 7 hells on you, and she's just blathering.
Belligerent.
Yeah, belligerent. This guy. Orton has Henrik, if you're looking at him, Orton has no reaction. It's not like his face looks casual by any means. But it is
poker face.
Yeah, it's full poker face. Yeah. But I will say, when the second bisecting happened, he did just kind of close his eyes. And then open them again. And then he just like gets up, and then he goes over and he looks like he walks up to like Grand Maester Pycelle, and they begin to speak. So Tidric, you are hailed as the winner in the eyes of your king and the gods.
And the kingdom.
Earning yourself some glory.
Love Bailey's reaction.
Yeah,
Jesse, that was so freaking cool.
It was. That was
It's
very
so
cool.
wild.
We can take a moment to say how fucking cool that was.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Very good line as well.
That was pretty dope.
There's definitely, you definitely, like, I think Mariella definitely can see the reactions of a lot of the different noble families. Maybe some of the ones who weren't as friendly are like,
It's like, think to myself, oh, they're maybe also remembering our family words.
Yeah, right?
Sown in blood, reaped in glory.
Maybe we should try to make amends quickly.
Oh, we're fine.
Yep. Yeah, so we're going to sort of like move things along here a little quickly.
Do you need me to make a roll for Nymora?
Well, so at the end of the week you will.
I thought it was daily. I forgot.
No. For wounds, it's the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She also
quite a
has
bit of time.
injuries.
Yes, your injuries are treated, but her wounds are not.
Okay.
Now, we'll do a few things. Thorsten, I would like to have a healing test from you to continue to assist in the Lady Weirlight's recovery.
Okay. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Here it comes.
16, phenomenal. That's 2 degrees of success. You are an excellent aid to this High Maester. And you expect, you're doing a lot of fun techniques that you've only read about and never gotten to actually do. But she should recover eventually. And if you keep this up, there shouldn't be too bad lasting damage. So that's it's a little unheard of. In fact, the High Maester has informed you that a representative from the Citadel will be by later to basically interview him and you on the recovery process from the Basilisk Venom. So Thorsten, you will be published in a medical journal.
Ooh, my first step. And Maester.
Eat that, all those bullies who picked on me while I was getting my chains.
Yep.
Oh, the incredibly older man. Fantastic. And then, of course, we have some tournaments to do. So, because Henrik has stepped away, Nymora. Hilariously enough, your next opponent was Nathan Lugus.
Well, all right.
Does she automatically pass through?
She does, actually.
Awesome.
Next
literally in the roster. That was literally
cool. An extra day to recover.
Yeah.
Yep, so you have an extra day. We were like, I gotta get up. You haven't been named the winner as Nathan Lugus is dead. You're like, yeah, well.
Okay. I arrive in full armor. I stand there for a couple of minutes and I leave.
And you were declared the winner. Things move on. Of course, hilarious. I would say then Henrik is next, but he left.
I've got an equestrian thing, and Tidric's got melee.
So I will say is that once I have woken up sufficiently, and am coherent enough, I would like to send a letter.
Absolutely. Where would you like to send a letter?
I would like to send another letter to Silas Frostmore.
Okie dokie.
And the gist of the letter is just not super like fanciful or pretty or just like all that business is done now. If you would like to still go out for drinks,
sure,
hit me up.
Hey.
Hit me up, yo.
I'm still in town.
Basically.
You free a third day from
I'm here all week.
Yep. Naimora, you do see him joust again. He does win.
It is just as terrifying as before.
Interestingly enough, it doesn't look like this one died. He did knock him off his horse pretty soundly on the third bout, but doesn't look like he was dead. However, later you do hear apparently something was wrong with his armor, and when he landed weird, and it doesn't seem like he'll joust ever again.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but maybe that's a lesson for him.
Hidden kindness.
Yeah, someone didn't secure that armor very well.
I would take that as a sign.
Henrik,
Yes.
you're up in the tournament.
Hey.
And you are against quite an interesting opponent. In where did you go? In Walton Dolver.
Oh man,
My bro. Oh.
Yes, your brew.
Your brother from another mother.
I know that the Naimora Henrik secret joust is like what some people have been wanting, but
this is the one.
I have feared for this, and I don't want it to happen. Oh god.
This is the bonus joust. Like this is the true ending joust.
Wait, do I have like a bit? I think I would have known that beforehand. I don't know if this is allowed, but I would have probably done it anyway. I just got up to Walton, and some luck, the whole like fan win thing. So like we cool, bro. After this,
yeah. He's like, of course, and don't and you need not wish me any luck. You will need it.
Okay.
And he claps you on the arm.
In the stands, absolutely.
I guess.
No, he's like, and don't be too angry at me, right?
I won't be. Don't worry.
Good.
Maybe going back, like maybe it's a good thing that I didn't have an older brother. Okay.
All right. So you and Walton square up, and
here we go.
So can make that. Chart? Yes. No. So it's a fighting test, but with specialty in spears, but it's -1 dice because it's a charge.
Okay.
But plus 2 damage.
Right, but there's no damage thing. It's just sort of
right. Got it. Okay.
All right, so
Thanks,
you
spears,
pass each other,
-1.
and there's no initiative roll. You just go at the same time. So remember, lower your fighting by 1, and then do your spears.
Oh, fighting by 1. Okay, got it. Damn.
Well, it doesn't necessarily you have to beat each other. It's just about hitting the right thing. So the right TN, which is against your passive animal handling. Yes.
Did they forget to do the plus or minus thing for their stance and everything?
Oh gosh, thank you for reminding me, Jesse. I think that was a good point. What was your stance? What was your kind of attack? Aggressive, braced, defensive, eyes fixed, high in the saddle. That's a very good point. I know what Walton's was.
Because I do know Walton. He's probably a little bit bigger and stronger than me because he's a little bit older. I might have been braced for this one.
Braced? All right, cool. So you subtract 1 or 2, your choice, from the result of your fighting test and add the same amount to the results of your animal handling test to remain in the saddle if you're struck. Would you like to reduce it by 1 or 2?
1.
1? Nice. All right, that's and then what is your passive animal handling test?
Oh.
What's your passive animal handling?
12, yeah.
12.
I do,
All right. Do you have anything in ride?
I do like +2 in ride.
Ooh, okay. Well, that adds to it. So that means your passive would be 14.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. So.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that makes it 15.
And which means, unfortunately, you do not hit him. You have failed to hit him. But he does hit. He does hit you with a single success. So your lance shatters on his shield.
Wouldn't it be 15 with the +1 from his defensive brace?
Well, no, he has to make a roll right now.
Oh.
That's on the roll.
Okay, gotcha.
Not getting hit. That's
He hits me still.
it's like to stay in the saddle essentially
on the horse, which I'm pretty sure okay on.
So he so both of your lances shatter. He doesn't rock, but you do. And you must please succeed on a TN9 animal handling test or be on horse.
And I can add my ride to this.
You can add your ride. And you get a +1 as well on top of it.
+1 die, right? Or
No,
just
not +1 die.
Just
Just a
+1
+1
to the result.
Okay.
Just a +1.
Got it. Yes.
You do it fine. You both lances shatter. You do it and reset.
Okay.
All right. You and we set them up. Roll them out. What are you doing?
I should have this ready for
Gonna be aggressive. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm not seeing on mine. Aggressive will give me a bonus to my attack, right?
Yes, a +1 or 2, and then that number is reduced from your passive animal handling test.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do aggressive. Okay.
Fantastic. +1 or 2. +2. All right. Make that test.
And then spears. Go.
Spears.
Ah, damn it.
All right. Walton gets you again. That's 2 degrees of success for him. Once again, your lance shatters on his shield. His shatters on yours, but he gets a little better. Now I need you to make a TN12 animal handling test.
Come on, you can do it.
You get to add ride.
Okay. Take it. Here we go.
Do it.
Roll. Okay.
Yeah, you stick on.
Cool.
Once again, so it's clear you keep getting rocked, and he's not really feeling it. He's, I think, as he passes you, he goes, they say if a jousting match gets beyond 4 lances, the 2 participated are remembered forever. As he just kind of like keeps going. That was more Tony than Walton.
Thank you for that. Hey, all right.
No,
he's more remembered forever. That Tony was forever.
Nope, it's in my head now.
Yep, that's how I'm going to hear him.
Oh,
Right.
that's how long.
So you reset. What are you doing?
Okay, still aggressive.
Yeah.
Under 2. Could
Let's do
I preemptively use a destiny point to add a die? I think that's how.
Yeah, you can add a bonus die. Yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
Go for it. You may go for it. Boom.
Okay. Boom. That's 2.
Oh,
nice.
You got him with 2 degrees of success too.
Nice.
So
nice.
I need you to make an animal handling test, TN9, and he has to make an animal handling test, TN12.
I think mine might be TN12 because I added 2 because I was aggressive.
Oh, you added 2. That's right. Nope. It's still only 1
okay.
degree because you have 13 minus 2 is 11, and it's a 5 differences. So.
Can I use a destiny point?
No, it's too late.
Stop cheating for your son.
I'm doing fine, Dad.
It's
Gosh.
enhancing the gameplay.
Oh!
I'm doing okay.
Henrik, you stay and you unhorse Walton. That was a crap roll. Yeah, you boom on the third pass. You unhorse Walton Dolver.
There's only
Hot
room for
damn.
1 to be remembered.
I'm like Henry's like in kind of a shock, like just as soon as it's like, oh shit, like I didn't think I would make it. Okay. All right. And then I'll go around and I'll knowing like I'm shocked that I not go on the horse. I'll go around to get off my horse and like help him stand up.
Yeah. Yeah, you help him stand up. And he's like, and he's just like, all right then.
4, not bad. Maybe next time will be remembered forever, huh?
And he just like shakes his head. Listen, the only reason you won is because you're closer to the ground than I am, and he just like taps the time of your head. Yeah, he's definitely like he's joking with you.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And he goes, all right, well, can I just pay you for my horse and armor now?
Yeah, it's fine. Well,
appreciate it. Like, I don't think I might want to wallow in this muck for a bit. But yeah, so you progress in the tournament, and of course, a lot of you guys see it. Beat
Get
Walton.
the glory.
In there, you gotta get to that Warren and Henrik fight where they don't know each other. Oh,
exactly.
Somebody got to face Jamie. Someone.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, one of us.
Mm-hmm. So, in the Tedric, the melee.
Yes.
Do
they bow out?
Your opponent is Sir Langley Woods.
That's right.
I forgot he was still there. What's his day like? He's been through a lot.
He's not having a good day, man.
I don't think so.
His future wife's going to jail. So he's just like
call off that engagement.
So confused.
Oh yeah, he has. Langley Woods though does before the match like come up to you, Tedric, in his armor. And he goes, Lord Weirlight, I just wanted to thank you for stopping me from making a terrible mistake in marrying that wild woman.
Very well.
Yes,
in the coming battle.
Thank you. I would want to know that I owe you a debt of gratitude. So if you need something from House Woods or me, do not hesitate to ask. And yes, good luck in the bout. Try to go easy on me, eh, King?
I will. Instead of taking the great sword, I'm going to take the shield and bastard sword.
Okay.
It's not the ally we were expecting, but it's there.
But he's there.
It's an ally, I'll take it.
Sir Langley Woods.
It could be financial.
Maybe he'll do better than how he did in the joust. So maybe he'll last more than 1 round.
Maybe. Okay, Langley, where are you, my boy? All right.
Langley, my boy.
Hilarious. Okay. All right. So let's make that agility test. And of course, quickness, if you may add.
Oh, poor Langley.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going first. So you're separated from each other.
To change my defense around now, I get to add 4 to my combat defense because I have a tower shield, right?
Yes, you do. So you're
at 6.
No, it's 4. So you're at an 8.
Okay. I will do the usual Tedric thing and charge.
You charge him. Go for it.
Charge.
So you've crit him. 2 degrees of success, so that's I want to say a +2 to your base damage. +4, excuse me, a powerful hit. So the base damage of your bastard sword is what, 6?
5.
It's 5.
Oh no, that's right, 6 because of the strength.
Yes, it's 6 +4, so 10 times 3
30.
is 30. Yeah, I mean these aren't to the death, so
Unconscious.
-8 is 22. Yeah. You just like, all right, have at you, and you just basically just shield bash him, and then and he is unconscious.
Oh, hilt to the head.
Yeah,
I want to
he's just
return
like,
to my wife right now.
and he's just on the ground again.
I will put the sword in the sheath and reach down an arm to help him up.
Yeah, he will and some other people push him up from his armor, and you heft him to his knees, and he's just like, soundly done, sir.
And I will clasp him on the back.
He falls. He just
Oh dear.
kind of catch him, move back up.
Oh, so
I'm
landing.
going to walk with you.
He goes, too kind of you, sir. Too kind. Truly a nobleman of worth. And he just
I'll put one arm of his around my shoulders, and I'll be waving to the crowd with the other. With my shield arm.
Fantastic. All right. Well, Tina, you only have one more match left. So, way to go. Now... I see you sense it, Mariella.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, excellent.
I know when your cold, dead shark eyes lock onto me. I know this.
Yeah, it's all right. Wow, all right. I'm just getting attacked by my players there.
No,
No,
man.
not at all.
We know.
They're warm, loving shark eyes.
Loving.
You know, warm with our blood that nourishes you to kill us.
Stop harassing the shark.
Exactly.
Don't poke the shark when you're in the water with it.
Listen, I know we willingly go into the shark tank.
Anyways,
It's fine.
Equestrian.
Yes.
It's the pretty event. Yes.
Yep. The first round of the equestrian event.
What bad could happen there?
So there are basically several tests. It's sort of like a composite task test.
Yep.
I believe you didn't get a rider, so I believe you are riding Nehema, yes?
Yes.
Fantastic. So you will basically just have to do increasingly more difficult animal handling, both ride and then train tests as well. The first ones are quite low, then they get more and more difficult.
Okay.
So the first part of the equestrian event isn't riding. It is in fact basically moving your horse about a sort of field.
Okay.
Doing things while you walk next to it and get it to do things, right? So it's more of an animal handling train thing. If you don't have train, that's okay.
Do not have train.
Okay. Well, then you just do animal handling. So you are called out. Nehema goes. You've seen some other strong performances. Some
Scarlet's here with her fucking
not
fleet.
some great.
Yes.
You do see Scarlet Primaris standing there with 4 horses and 4 riders near them. 2 of them look very foreign.
Yep.
And they're just standing next to the horses, and she's just standing there smiling, watching around. And when you go up, you do hear her go, Mariella!
Okay. So straight animal handling?
It would be straight animal handling as you walk Nehema around the course. So the first one is a TN, it's a TN 6.
13.
More than enough. And then one more at a TN 9. Phenomenal. So you wander around the first course. You have her hop a fence. You have her move under a low hang.
I have him.
Excuse me.
It's cool. There are lots of horses that we own.
There are lots of horses. Move him through, and you have an excellent showing, as you did get multiple degrees of success for everyone. You definitely you see you are currently scored very high. It seems some of Scarlet's horses go kind of staggered. Of course, it's not like representing Scarlet Primaris. Most people are just calling out the name of the horse, right? Like it's Nehema, Free Flow, inclement weather.
Welcome to the Preakness. They're now lined up at the gates.
Exactly, right? And they have a fairly good showing as well. The next part is riding, as the equestrian event is sort of, unfortunately for you, all done in one day.
That's cool.
So next is the riding event. So this is the animal handling ride.
Yes.
And you will now have to ride him, I think, around a course. So it is once again, this time starting a little higher, where this is a TN9 animal handling ride test.
Awesome.
You do it. You get over the first hurdle, like you get them to leap. And the second one, this is going to be TN12.
Do I know how many more rounds there are in this?
Well, I mean, for you, this is sort of your last showing. There is one more. There is a sort of a higher one where it's TN12, but you have a minus to the roll because of the difficulty of it.
So,
now, if you want to use like a destiny point to add a bonus die right now,
I have so many destiny.
then why don't you do something?
Oh,
with
absolutely.
It?
So 2 bonus dice to ride. A 10. I would like to burn a motherfucker, and I'll just do it at normal if I can.
So you want to re-roll back at normal? Yeah. So that's
I don't know if I can stack them to do multiple things at once.
No, I mean, unfortunately, though, that was just for that roll. But if you want to just spend another destiny point, you can roll again at base.
Yeah, that's fine. 12. So I will.
You do it. Yeah, absolutely. And then there is the third and final one, which is TN12, but you will have a -2 to your result.
So we'll do the third out of the 4.
Okay.
The destiny die.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not? 17.
17. -2 to 15. You still succeed. You get a good showing. Clapping. Everyone's like, "Oh, yes, beautiful horse, beautiful sound, Steve." The announcements are like much quieter. Like,
yes,
normally it's just like men screaming.
Or golf.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's just like, "Oh." Yeah. And meanwhile, like literally, like I probably see like 60 yards away, you just hear
screaming,
boom, boom, like just as metal clashing on metal, and like
it's the rock concert next to the soft jazz.
Exactly right.
Incredible.
Yeah. So Nehema has a very good showing. Let's see here. Now, it's a very good showing. Now, unfortunately, Nehema doesn't win. However, Nehema does place.
Ooh.
So very nice. Now, this isn't a top 3 placement. This is a top 7.
That's.
And Nehema came in at 6.
I will take it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
The first time that a horse is ever shown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's a big deal. That's really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I will say, Mariella, with your passive awareness, you do notice there is a lot of. You're pretty sure there's a lot of like tampering and cheating going on with. Like maybe some of the people who do this a lot, you think they're fucking with each other a lot. And no one fucked with you because this was the first time your horse had ever shown.
They didn't
but now you
much.
do see a lot of people staring at you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Anticipate fuckery the next time I do this.
Yep. 3 of Scarlet's horses place.
Do they occupy the same slot, or is it all?
No, they're different horses.
It's
right?
2, 3, and 4.
Kind of. Yeah, but and people begin to come up and schmooze and talk. And Mariella, there are a couple people interested in if you have more horses, and if you are from the Reach, are you? If you're interested in breeding, having Nehema stud, for someone and things like that.
I will probably say it's like along the lines of yes, interested in breeding. This is more to familiarize myself with those far more experienced than I am in this field, kind of like acknowledging and kind of like platitudes to the other people here.
It works for some of them, makes others hate you more.
I imagine. Because damn, she placed in her first show. But yeah, so it's like I'll talk to a couple people. Is there anybody I recognize or?
Probably not. Like people you've heard of, but no one of any kind of like major significance. Scarlet congratulates you. She says, "Have a beautiful horse." You know, especially for your first showing, I think she says you've done like a lot, and then she starts like just kind of talking to you about like where do you get the food that you feed him, and she'll just like talk to you about horses and the training, and if you have any questions, she definitely seems like
I want her my friend. Yes.
Yeah, no, you already won that intrigue before. Where y'all are friends.
No, I didn't win that intrigue. She won it, but it made it easier to
Her
talk.
goal was to make you her friend.
Oh, awesome! No, I thought it was information on Henrik.
Well, it was, but by way of friendship.
Awesome.
So so you guys, she obviously like. She seems excited that you placed, and you don't think she's being like two-faced about it.
I'm assuming my horse was below all of the 3 that she placed.
They were.
Yeah.
They were. Her sand seed, which is her personal one, was 3rd.
Okay.
Which she's like that's the best. She's basically full and tells you that's literally the best any of my horses have ever done. She goes, I just think the competition was too distracted this year. You know, what with so many events happening at the stables and they had to clear so many out, a lot of the horses were nervous. Like, that's literally the best I've done. Usually I'm top I've ever gotten was I think about 5th. And so she'll just talk to you about horses and stuff, and y'all will chat.
Yeah, it's like I think talk, stable them, invite her to join to maybe watch the rest of the joust with me.
She would love to.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You schmooze. She definitely like talks about some of the destriers and stuff. Yeah, it's good. It's a good time, and it's like I think a moment for Mariella to kind of be a teenage girl and know that there's no real responsibility on her right now. Like, you did well, you know, and and of course, Tidrick, you get word that you were kind of unfortunately doing your melee. Your melee, but you do get word from your people that your daughter placed 6th in the equestrian event.
Very nice. I always knew she would do well.
So invite her, have her sit with me while we watch the jousting. We'll see if either of the brothers show up as well, but kind of it will be what it will be.
Yeah, I mean, you did see your brother beat Walton.
Yep.
Which was a lot of people were like, it definitely looked like Walton was gonna win. Like, he was like, oh well, this is oh shit. Like, it was a major upset.
I kind of tell her that along the way. It's like, I kind of don't want to miss some of the other ones. My brother pulled a bit of an upset, and
she goes, yes, like I saw that was very.
My.
So we'll see if either of the brothers show up.
Your brother. I mean, he bested an anointed knight, and I think, I think he's prime candidate to knighthood. I would say, if anyone I think I've met, there are certainly knights deserving it less.
Yeah.
I hope you're not too upset. I know you favored Walton to win. Or did you not?
I am very confused about Walton right now, to be perfectly honest.
She seems very interested in that.
Tell.
Yeah, she's just like, other thing, really, why? What happened? She gets like much quieter and like closer.
I might tell you later. Like looking around, like I've got that like sixth sense, like my father will show up if a man's name comes out of my mouth.
Tomorrow morning we'll have tea and breakfast.
That sounds wonderful.
Excellent. And then you must tell me all. But yes, we do move on to the next day of competition. Thorsten, could you please give me another treatment roll?
Did Naimora go? Did I miss it?
You want a
She was supposed to
won
face
automatically.
Nathan.
Her next opponent was Nathan Lugus, so she
Oh.
automatically won because.
Oh, cool.
Do you want a treat injury roll or just a straight healing?
Oh, this would be straight healing. That's my bad.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Excellent. Yeah. Basically, there is no TN in this. It's just the better you do, the better it will be for Vivienne in the end.
Mhm.
And so far, the fact that you're continuously getting above 15 is very good. Very good signs.
As soon as Dietrich's all done, he goes straight to his wife's side.
I assumed every time you're done with your events, you go probably sit with her, tell her about what happened and stuff. She can't really react, but you are told she's listening to you and she can hear you and stuff.
Our boy's doing wonderfully.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Vivienne learns that her
Yell her with all of it. Hold her
Well,
hand.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's fantastic. So the next day, Naimora and Henrik, this is a big one. This is a big day. If you guys win this match, you're in the semifinals, which means you're good. Because honestly, it doesn't matter if you lose in the semifinals. Anyone who gets to the semifinals of a royal tournament gets praised with tons of stuff. If you win, obviously it's the best thing. But if you win this next,
it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are in the semifinals, so it's a big deal. Now, of course, we're gonna go with Naimora first. Naimora, your opponent is doodly doodly doo.
Wow,
Roll
that's a
on a
great guy.
chart.
That's a great guy.
My pulse just fucking like sped up.
We'll be okay. As long as one of us gets there, it's okay.
They're like, yep.
I'll say after like the breakfast thing, I invite Scarlett again to kind of join in the stands
Oh,
with
sure,
me.
absolutely. Yeah, it is in fact Silas Frostmore.
Oh, you can do this. I believe in you.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
You got this. You got this.
I'm at a
Respects
-1.
you.
Well, I'm at a -1 die, which means I'm just rolling straight now.
He doesn't know that it's
Except
her.
for writing.
I don't know.
Okay.
Good point. He doesn't. He might have assumed.
No, he doesn't.
Don't worry. You still have a high.
Now,
roll
of
for that?
course, you have to minus another die because it's a charge. But yeah, so let's. What stance are you taking, my injured?
I'm looking at my options here. I think I'm going braced to begin with, but I'm going to subtract 1.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see that roll.
Spears.
So you don't count the expertise and then the extra.
Yeah, and then it's -1 die, 1 full die because it's a charge, right?
Yes.
Okay, so only 4.
Oh,
So 14.
Yeah, both of you hit. You both get a degree of success. So both of you must make a TN9 animal handling test.
And then you get a
Wow.
+1 to your
You get to add-
results.
It says add 1 full die.
She's got a spear expertise thing.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, it's got a high level thing. But yeah, so
and I add my bonus die for ride, right?
I
Sorry,
believe
you do.
so. Yeah.
That's what I do. Right, yeah.
You do indeed.
I would like to use a destiny point to reroll.
Okay. That's good.
And yep, you may do that. Holy shit!
Oh,
We unseat each other.
what is going on?
Or is that
I mean,
Is that a
yeah. I mean, what's your normal animal handling? Is it 2?
It's 3.
Within. Did you manually reduce your ride die? Because
It could be because she still has the wound and it's automatically taking the
right.
It already does it. Hang on.
Yeah, it automatically does it. Did you remember that?
I did manually reduce it. Hang on.
Yeah, no, you didn't have to manually reduce it. You only had to manually. Okay, so let's.
Oh, then I should have had another dice for fighting too.
Well, unfortunately, we'll do that next time.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do. Okay.
We'll do
I'll do
the
this.
animal handling.
That's better.
You unhorse Silas.
first pass. Yay!
Holy shit! I was not expecting that. He rolled like garbage. Yeah. You literally just the first go. The mass knight unseats Silas Frostmore. Everyone gets real shocked. This mystery knight just beat a pretty strong contender and is now moved on to the semifinals. Naimora, you are declared the winner, and you are moved on to the semifinals.
And I'm gonna wheel Dune around to go over to where Silas is in the dirt and climb down off.
You just see him sit up in a very just fucking bam,
and
and
It's
then
did that really just happen?
kind of, and he just sits up and he turns.
And I'm gonna hold a hand down to I climb down off Dune. I'm gonna hold a hand down to pull him up.
Yeah, you see the handout, he just stands up on his own, but he does grip your arm afterwards. He says nothing to you though. He just goes grip, and then just walks away very quickly.
Before he walks away, I want to low enough that because I don't think anyone else can hear us down here.
Sure.
But remember, if you're ever south of the border, you can look me up.
Cool, yeah. I think he will pause at that. Not make any real reaction besides pausing a little longer, and then just finish what he was doing, just keep walking away.
And he didn't die.
I want to meet your daughter.
His armor and horse is presented to you. But you get no notice about anyone coming to claim them or try to get them back. So you have a new horse because he doesn't want it anymore.
Does it fail?
Yeah.
Because it failed?
Yes.
Hey, at least he's not the mountain and didn't kill it, okay?
He does not kill his horse.
That's something.
So you now have Dread of Night.
Okay.
Good name.
I'll add that to my journal.
Dread of Night.
Add a horse to your inventory.
He is in full charger. He is kind of snowy gray and has very light eyes. You also now have a set of of very strange half plate.
Weird ass half plate. Got it.
It has a lot of fur woven into it.
Very
It's the
northern.
northern style.
Yeah, it's very northern style. Yep. So now, not only do you have your normal horse, you now also have Dread of Night.
I tip Gendry his silver stack for the day. And it's just help me bring this horse back. Bring this horse back.
He goes to try and help you with the horse, but there is a point where the horse does this and it lifts Gendry up. And
I see.
Nope.
He can definitely get your horse, but the Dread of Night is a bit bigger. Because it's a northern charger, which means it's like a leaner Clydesdale.
Clydesdale status.
And Dread of Night is weird.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Well, maybe. He does feel a little cold.
Bit
But-
of a weird horse.
He is a bit of a weird horse.
It's
Judge
male, male, I'm assuming.
It is. I think it is in fact male.
Okay.
Yep. So new horse. Yeah. Here we can go. Holy crap.
That's so cool.
All right.
Round real life.
Aaron, it's your turn.
Yeah. Henrik. You're
Yes.
up.
Okay.
Let's see. Who's your opponent? Because you were in this bracket. Hold on.
The Walton bracket.
Yes.
Walton bracket.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
Is it
like this
Layden?
either.
No, it's not later.
No, I beat him yet the day 2 days ago.
Return of Langley Woods.
You haven't
I'm
faced
sorry.
Layden.
I wonder if he's in it.
Yeah. No. Layden's in the joust.
Okay.
Haven't faced
So, let's see here.
Roll that
Okay.
die.
Okay. All right. So, hold on. I just want to make sure I have the stats right before I
My heart was like pounding for like a solid 30 seconds.
Oh, that was great.
It was amazing. I'm just happy one of us made it to the semifinals. I'm okay with that.
We're gonna make the semifinals too. Don't worry.
I don't know.
Who knows?
You've got Destiny dice. You're good.
You
Yeah.
already spent one. Yeah, a few more.
And you got what? 3 more?
They have 2 more, which I could use just in case.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where the hell did you go?
It's a hiding.
There you are. You are against. You see a flag come up. That has. It's an orange background with a sun with a spear through it, and a snake in the corner. And Prince Oberyn Martell.
Fuck.
In bright red armor comes up.
No, I'm gonna die.
Well, it's been nice knowing you, Henrik.
Ah,
Those Destiny dice.
I'm almost sad that you got him and not me.
no.
The worst part is he's a spear user.
So as you're sitting up, he kind of puts a hand up and
Yeah,
rides
he is.
and gestures for you to meet him in the center.
Oh.
And his helmet kind of is off, and you see.
Weirdo.
Yeah, I'll ride to me. I'm sure.
And he goes, "I do not mean to be rude, but how old are you?"
I'm 15.
He kind of like he goes, "I do not know if you know this, but the last time I faced a 15-year-old Reach boy, a very bad thing happened. Are you sure you wish to continue with this?"
Heard, and if you're concerned, yes, I think I can handle myself.
Yes, you
Yes.
you believe so? Your
Yes.
armor are not you check your straps. Everything is good.
Yes, fine. I like generally take his concern like I know there's like a kind of bad blood between Reachman and Dorson, but like I know Naimura, so that's sort of been like tampered with. Like,
Yeah.
Yes, I'll
He goes,
heard of what you can do. I'll make sure I'll be safe. Thank you.
"All right, very well." And he puts a hand out.
I'll grasp it.
Yeah.
So,
Shakes your hand. Goes, "Very well." And he puts a helmet on and turns around.
God, I'm gonna die. It's really nice, guys.
He seems real
I
nice.
have.
He
I have
does.
faith
He's
in you.
really cool. Yeah.
He's real nice, other than the fact that he's a fucking psychopath.
He's real
It's
nice.
true.
Really, yeah.
All right. Do.
More
All right.
sociopath. He has feelings.
All right. So.
Let's not die. Not die today,
mhm.
guys.
I believe in you. If you believe in me.
All those Destiny dice, remember them?
Hmm.
All
Got
right.
him.
So.
Try not to die today.
You can do it.
All right. So let's see
You'll see.
that fighting test. What is your stance?
Braced. I'm ready
Great.
for this.
Sounds good. All right, let's do the
Yep.
rolls.
Gosh,
Oh
okay.
God!
Oh shit! Sorry. Oh
8d6.
Lord. Okay.
I'll be like that someday.
-1 spears. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Very
Oh.
nice.
Okay. I'll
So
take
that
that.
means he's a -1, so it means he has 9.
Yep. So, unfortunately, Henrik,
Mhm.
he does get, so it's normally it's 13 and you were braced. All right, cool. So that's unfortunately
So
3
many-
degrees. That's 3 degrees of success for him.
So many
2
spears.
degrees of success for you, though.
Okay, I'll take it.
So he has to make a TN12 animal handling test, while you unfortunately have to make a more difficult one.
Yeah.
You have to make a DC 15. Now, luckily, you do have a bonus,
Okay, I do.
so please let's see that animal handling riot test.
Okay. Do I want to do it now? Yeah, I think I'll add a bonus destiny point die to the animal handling check. I feel like I'm rolling good, but I don't want to risk that.
Mhm.
So
Sure.
it's plus the 1.
Plus the 1, 14. Not enough. You can re-roll if you have the destiny.
Can you
I
just add
I
plus
have
1?
it. Oh no, that's a burning effect. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, if he wants to burn one, he could. He could
No.
add just
Straight
Well,
up
actually,
5.
no. Straight up 5. Or you could spend one to add 1, actually.
Mhm.
Which would
would be enough.
mean you succeed.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Why
Alright,
not?
cool. So you both get solid hits. You both get rocked, but you like cock to the side, but you right yourself just in time.
So close. I have one
Activating
good round.
environmental quality.
Want to have one good round in, and then I'm okay.
All right.
A small bump
A
appears
lot
on
of
the
people
inside.
seem to clap because they did not expect you to
Stay on
get
your
I
that.
horse.
didn't either. So
Yeah, and I just want to say, I think Clarissa, Tiedrick, and Mariella, you're all watching this. Tiedrick, how do you
On the edge of my seat.
Yeah, Mariella, how do you feel about your brother jousting against the
Okay.
viper, the red viper?
Silence.
quiet. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alrighty, another test. Let's see how it goes.
I just want to say that I have never been prouder.
Are you next again?
I will be. Fuck it. Let's go aggressive. Why not? Let's go out
Okay.
crazy. Let's go out crazy.
I have
Let's go
never
out
been
crazy.
prouder of Henrik than I am in this moment.
Insane.
All right,
Against all
over and get 2 degrees of success on you.
I'll add. Okay. I'll add 2 to mine for fighting.
All right, all right.
basically have to
Go.
hope that he gets a really shitty animal handling roll.
Fuck.
I mean, you got him.
So
Okay, okay.
15.
That's
Mhm.
1 degree, so
He
that
still
means
really got me.
he has a TN9 and you have a TN12.
Mhm.
Now he doesn't have any points in ride. I will just
He
say.
could roll horribly.
Good.
Good.
He succeeds.
But he didn't.
He did roll.
I need a
horribly,
12.
just not that
He
horrible.
needs 12. Yeah.
Nice.
Woo!
You're still
rounds.
right.
Another round.
Oh,
Third round.
Get
Remember,
to
if
that
you get to 4 rounds, you'll be remembered forever.
and I remember that.
Thank you, Walton.
Oh, thanks, Walton.
Henrik's just need to get to round 4. Just need to get round 4.
Round 4. Skip round 4. That's okay.
All right. What are you doing now, big
You
guy?
did, bud.
I think I'm still gonna go aggressive.
All
And try to
right.
hit him. That's all I can do.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
Ooh. Sorry, guys.
Oh, yikes.
Destiny point to
I
reroll.
don't have any more.
Yeah.
Used him.
So you unfortunately you missed him. But so the land shatters, but he doesn't have to test. So you now have to roll a TN12 animal handling ride check.
Got this. Got this.
Okay, here we go.
This is the 4th round, isn't it?
No, this is the third.
You can do it, Henrik.
Yeah!
You're still on.
4th round!
Fourth round. Land
Against Oberyn.
against Oberyn Martell. Mm-hmm. I just want you to know he's you've seen the dice he's rolling, right? So you know I'm not putting punches on you, my man, my boy, my dude.
Gotta get one good hit.
All right, next pass. What are you doing?
I'll still go aggressive.
Okay.
Add him to 2. See what I can.
Oh. He only gets 1 degree of success on you.
Oh,
So both you have to roll the TN9 animal handling, and as does he.
Come on, this is your 4th round. You got it.
I know.
Very
All right,
nice.
You both
Round
pass.
5.
Round 5.
Real quick, when does it become a draw at all? Ever?
It doesn't.
No, it does. There is
Oh, it
there is
does.
a round limit where it will become a
It's a
not
couple more to
draw, but basically the judges will decide who won the bout, essentially.
Okay.
Oh, like the.
There's never just a draw. It's someone will always win.
Does that happen often when like judges are
No,
like,
it's incredibly rare.
Okay.
But
Take it.
It does happen.
I'll be happy if I pull Rocky here and like I last as long as I need to, but he's still.
Yep.
I'll be okay with that.
Yep. And if you want to go crazy, you could always burn one of your destiny points and just gain a die to your roll if you want to go crazy.
I don't want to be that crazy. I still got a couple. I need 3 of these guys. I still need them for the rest of my life. So
Fair enough. All right.
so
So
be aggressive again.
here we go.
Next fight.
All right. Aggressive. Here we go. Oh, nice.
Hope he did
Alright.
long blades, not spear.
Oh shit. Oh, it's the same though.
It's the same.
Oh, okay.
So it's okay.
Well, it said he did spear earlier, so I just was making
I
sure.
know. Yeah.
he did,
My bonus dice is the same, and it's changed. Thank
There
you.
we
I
go.
forgot about that.
Cool. So you both get so
Two.
you have to make a TN12 animal handling test. He has to make a TN.
I asked what he's been doing. Like, is his aggressive? Could I be able to tell that? He's
We don't really know.
You're jacked up on
You
the
haven't been in
adrenaline.
enough of these to know.
Probably not.
Oh, actually, you got 2 degrees of success. Excuse
Mm-hmm.
me, because of what he did. So actually, he also has some roll TN12. All
Oh, cool.
right, he makes it,
You make it.
and you make it. Both of you.
6.
Oh my god.
This has got to be generating some sort of
Oh
buzz.
my god! No, crowds have begun to form. Everyone's like, wait, who? Wait, Oberyn. Someone's going in the 6th round against Oberyn Mental. Who? And they're like, Henrik Weirlight. Everyone's like, who? What?
What's up with these
Oh,
Weirlight?
the last name by now.
You know that kid who fought Adam Dent? Like, oh.
These
He's
Weirlights,
only
they're
15.
everywhere.
I'm glad I'm just at the edge right there. I'm real happy with that. So yeah.
There's a lot of people like cheering. A lot of people are going fucking crazy. This
I'm standing.
yeah.
Kendrick is standing.
Yeah.
The reach would go crazy.
Nymora is here too. I would not miss this for the
Yeah.
world if I heard. And also
And-
standing.
Thorsten is right next to you.
Yeah. There's like blood spotting my tunic like right here. Like-
All right, here we go. Fighting.
Aggressive again. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness.
He only get wow. That's a crap roll. You get 2 degrees. He gets 1. So you have to make a TN9 animal handling test. He has to make a TN12.
Oh,
I
man.
can't look. I can't.
You good?
You're good.
Oh my god!
Hold on, Henrik. You
Hey,
gotta roll.
hey,
Oh,
Can I burn a destiny point to give him -1?
No, you have to do that before the roll.
I
And he has to
No,
do it.
no, guys.
He did
Oberyn has to
aggressive.
make a TN12.
12.
He had to do 12. He unseated Oberon.
He unseated.
Henrik, you unseat Oberyn Martell in the round of the tournament. Holy shit.
In round like 7.
God.
The people explode with excitement. Mariella, Scarlet grabs you and starts screaming.
Oh, I am yelling out so much. That's my son!
Yeah.
Serena is screaming virtually.
Cedric and I are grabbing each other and punching each other's shoulders aggressively.
Cedric, you see Mace Tyrell get up and just start clapping very aggressively. And just start yelling. You see a lot of Tyrell men just screaming, "Reach! Reach!"
Oh boy.
Yeah. Figures. Yep.
Both me and Cedric are doing like, "That's my boy!" He's screaming, like, I taught him that.
God. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You see Oberyn like get up out of the muck and just kind of like look up at you, like his armor.
I go up to him. Yeah.
You go up to him.
After the shock, I'm like, what the fuck happened?
He's just like, that was an exciting match.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't really know what happened after the third pass. I don't remember anything.
They felt it, yes. The crowd
something.
disappeared. It was just you and me up there.
Fashion.
Whoa.
Like,
He has such soulful eyes. Draws me in. Sorry.
Everything's
Very
better if you
snake
imagine
eyes.
his face with Pascal.
It is. It really is. Like, thank you, Pedro Pascal.
like,
I think now you have to marry Oberyn.
I'm okay with that.
Congratulations. I think, now this is a very important question. My horse would be a great prize. Would you allow me to buy it back?
It's a fantastic horse, and but yes, of course, sir, you make buy it back.
Like, very well. Yeah, so you will part ways. And yeah, holy crap.
By the way, I have a bunch of daughters who are about your age.
17 daughters.
I think he only has like 3 at this
His daughters
point.
literally kill everyone they have sex with now.
Yeah, they do.
Mhm.
Women are my weakness, so that's really good.
So, yeah, Henrik, as you get back, frickin' Kale is just like freaking out.
What does
Yeah.
Walton think?
I'm like, oh yeah, no, a lot of people are done, but I will say, as you're getting off, you do see like Mace, like your father, obviously. I'm sure everyone's coming to congratulate you. But you see your liege lord Mace Tyrell walk up to you.
Oh shit! Immediately, like, get down.
A fine showing, son, and he like just grabs your arm and like grasps it. A fine, showing against that bastard. Like, excellent work. You're obviously raising a top-notch knight, Cedric.
Yes, I am. I am very proud of this boy.
I cannot wait to see more of you, Henrik. And
that plot. Oh man.
we shall toast you in our hall tonight. And yeah, he will then walk away.
Quick question.
So fucking proud.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question, Bailey.
Yeah.
Do I see Claude?
Do you see Claude? With your passive awareness, you do.
Yeah, she'll just try and like lock eyes with him and just raise her eyebrows and
nod. Yeah, he's like talking to some people, and he looks at you, nod, and he nods as well. Like he's in disbelief, but also like just Claude's like face is like fuck yes.
Yes, this is Claude's Disneyland. Perfect.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Who the fuck knew he had it in him? Like,
Yep.
All the Weirlight is showing so wonderfully. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Oh my god. There's a ton of people are getting a lot of attention. However, a lot of them warn you to not talk to Oberyn again. He goes, yes, the last 3 men who beat him in a joust died.
Oh.
Mysteriously.
Okay.
I see.
Don't be alone with him or go near him. Like, he has a reputation. Like, be very careful.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
So, holy crap! So Henrik and Naimora, you're in the semifinals.
Yeah, holy shit.
I mean, I don't know you are because I can't celebrate with you. But yay!
How the fuck did this happen?
Oh no!
I'm genuinely
Magic.
shocked because they had better dice than you.
Everybody prayed to R and Jesus.
I knew I just had it out
One-
last. I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
saw the
course,
the panel
I'm sure.
got it last.
Everyone, I'm sure, Henrik, you are congratulated by a ton of people. I think Iris, of course, congratulates you. So does Sir Brian Telson. He's like, that was amazing. No, I've never seen him lose. That was incredible, Henrik. He's super. I mean, you guys had gotten close.
I like Brian. He's cool.
But yeah, he's like, this is the coolest fucking thing ever. You're such a badass. Oh la la la.
I don't get tired of hearing it because it's just still a shock to me that I am out of here alive, let alone won that fight. So it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Not
It's
crippled,
fantastic.
always good.
Mhm.
My god.
So I will say though that night, Brian does ask to talk to you, Henrik. And then this is after I'm sure you go and she can't really respond, but you go and tell your mom
Yeah.
and the family trip. So of course,
Great detail, explain
Yep.
to her everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm sure. I mean, Tidrick, what do you say to your son after he beats Ober and Martell?
I will just grip him around his torso and lift him up in his full armor and do a spin.
Oh my god.
Aw.
I'm fine, gosh. Yeah.
I always knew you had it in you.
Yeah, people are for sure like, holy crap. It's a big deal. A lot of people are talking about it. There's a lot of people who lost a lot of money.
Yeah. But that one guy who was like, you know what, odds 1 to 30 or something. Screw it. Just you could draw that face.
Odds 1 to 10. I mean,
This is the thing. All right. But I will say, after all that, Brian does ask to kind of talk to you in private. And he goes, thank you for agreeing to meet me, Henrik.
Of course, you're
You
right.
yes, I feel that I know I could trust you. I could tell from speaking to you and us risking our lives together,
It's a pretty sound reason to trust a person. I'm glad you were there.
but after that display, I know you are a skilled one as well. And due to some other reasons, I wish to be honest with you about something.
Of course, yeah.
Because I would like to ask your help.
Nathan, yeah.
My name is not Brian Telson.
Shocker.
I am not a hedge knight. My name is Tiger Weil. Last heir of House Weil. I don't know if that means anything to you. Well, you could make a breeding test.
I would like to do that. Okay. I don't think I have breeding, but I have
By the way,
whatever the skill.
name is this.
I already knew it was going to be spelled terrible. Okay. Is that like a knowledge test or something?
It's status breeding.
Okay, I do have status. That's better. I will take status. But I'll take status. See?
16. 15 was the TN. It's pretty hard. But yeah, you've heard of House Weil. It was a really big deal. They got basically all got killed a few years ago when everyone was sort of distracted with the Greyjoy rebellion. A lot of coups started happening in Dorne, and a really big one got pulled off against House Weil, which was one of the most prominent house among the mountain Dornishmen. they were incredibly influential, had deep ties to a lot of different factions. And yeah, it was said that they were all killed. It was just like kind of one of the things you heard about. But with the 15, if he's Tiger Wild, that means he is like the last. He's like their heir, essentially. The man who aided in that coup, a man who my family trusted, is here. The man you've seen me with. He has yet to recognize me. I was younger when we met, but he has my father's sword.
Yes, I remember him bragging about it earlier.
Yes, Scorpion. I wish to get it back from him, but I needed people I can trust, because I know he will not play fair. I will ask, though it is a lot, if you would be a second in a duel for my father's blade.
Oh. Yes, I believe you, and I think I have every right to this, and I'll of course be your second if you wish. My best.
Thank you. I do.
Nice.
I know you understand family, and I just wish to get back what's the only thing left of them. And then I can work towards reclaiming my house. Though I know the road will be long.
Sort of like my arms on chest, like, I know, I'll help you.
Thank you.
My friend, I'll help you.
Fantastic. So he goes, thank you. Do not worry. I have been training my whole life this moment.
I saw you fight before. You're very skilled as well.
Yeah.
You didn't get knocked out.
Inigo Montoya.
I like that term.
Looking his eye.
Like, oh, okay. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, fantastic. I will also say, Henrik, you have also received in the night, like you just kind of like after you move with your mom a while, you go back for dinner. There are a lot of pages like waiting to give you notices.
Okay.
They are mostly from young ladies. Who wish you well in the tournament.
Do I need to help you cipher through who these ladies are?
Are there is there just like a mountain of like the handkerchiefs for favors and stuff that I have to go through?
Send favors.
Okay.
Most of them don't, but some of them do try. But yeah, it's just from you haven't really met most of these girls. But
It's just a bunch of them.
It's just there's a good amount of them. Oh, most of them are Reachman's daughters. Mariella definitely helps you sift through them, and you're like, oh yes, yeah, the Fossway and all this. It's looking up.
I can feel my mother's presence over me now. Speak.
So that was
Feel
fun.
Vivienne's presence in this Chili's tonight.
I probably
Feel
save
the
them
clap of
if
the
Henrik
fan.
doesn't do anything with them. It's
Yeah.
kind of save them.
So the first round of the semifinal the next morning.
Can I do a thing just before the semifinal?
Sure.
It should be quick. Okay. So the night after, I will escape Thorsten.
Okay.
Because he can't keep me. He can't keep me here. He physically cannot keep me. And I want to find Mariella at the inn.
Sure.
And just knock and announce myself and poke my head in. Lady Mariella? You know a lot about horses, right?
A fair amount, yes.
You know more than me. Like I have Dune, and I take care of Dune, but I mostly understand him. I have a thing for you. Would you come down to the stables with me, please?
For reference, what time of night is this?
It's like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Guess that's better than like 2 in the morning.
Okay.
Please.
All right.
Please help me. It won't let me touch
Sure.
it.
I'll
Okay.
go with Nymora.
Mhm. And I will take her to the stables and just point at Dread of Night.
Oh goodness.
Huh.
Oh man. Comparing with some of the other breeds, like especially since I was able to recognize Scarlets, can I like make any association to what kind of breed this horse is?
Yeah, this is like a northern bronco essentially. Like this is
Okay.
it's a charger.
Okay.
It's bred charger, but it's a northern breed, so they're shaggier essentially.
Mm.
Okay. Share
I
that.
don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it.
Do you want to keep it?
Why do I need the horses?
I can
Several.
try. We can take it back home and see how it does in the reach.
I mean, I guess we have to. He doesn't want it anymore, but
we can try.
Yeah, I mean, Mariella, you know, it's really common for knights to have like 3 chargers sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, because
And it's like I think I try to explain, like, there are times where you have to swap horses.
The concept of owning multiples of the same thing is a foreign thing to me.
Mhm.
You
Makes
have
sense.
one dress, and you have one weapon, and you have one horse.
Mhm.
But
All right.
But yeah,
it's just-
so we can obviously bring it back, and Mariella, you now have permission to mess
Okay.
around. What's up with with Dread of Night?
Awesome. Sure.
please make him not hate me.
I do have a question. Is Dune male or female?
Dune is male.
All right.
And very tiny next to Dread of Night.
Mhm.
Yeah, I gathered. Make a note.
I know it would have been like an interesting crossbreed, but like no, Dune's a boy.
No, it's cool. I'm just because I've got in my head it's like the female horses that people own also. So
Mhm.
Is he roughly the same size as Endeavor?
both are male.
I know.
That'd be a
maybe.
major power couple.
Maybe.
All right.
Terrifying.
It's hard to really. A lot of people. It's hard to guess Endeavor's height. Sometimes it's just like.
Because
Is
nobody
he
lets him get no close enough.
Is he?
I'm
You've
almost
only
tempted
seen
to
him in
do
the
like
Dark
an
of
animal
Night for the
handling to
past-
see how receptive Dread of Night is like at the moment, but like we could keep going. We can skip that.
Yeah, I will say he's like not super resistant, but he is a little like you can like touch him. He's not like Endeavor, but he is obviously a little obstinate.
He's with strangers also. So
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He's weird.
got it.
Yeah.
Cool to the
All right.
awesome. Sure.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Actually, cool. All right. The tournament, the first round
Mhm.
of the semifinals
Mhm.
is Leiden Primaris
Mhm.
versus Barristan Selmy.
Ooh.
Mhm. Mhm.
Now, this also has the final round of the melee. Hold on, I'm getting just a minute. Final round of the melee. So we're gonna do that first. So Tidrick, you are in the final round of the melee. Now it's not like a tournament bracket style for the melee. It's just like if you win 3 fights, then you qualify for the grand melee for the final day.
Oh.
So this is your third fight. And yeah, let's see here.
Getting that scene going.
Mm-hmm. You
Fucking-
are fucking
wild.
yeah. Oh, hilarious. Yeah, you are against Sir Etten Hogg. Yeah, he's just like,
Is that guy?
good to see you
I
again.
will walk up
Hey.
and trade grips with him.
Yeah, he's like, good to see you again.
Don't look poorly upon me when I smash you to the ground.
I'll try not to. All right, yep. So you guys will set up. Let's get that agility, quickness stuff going.
By the way, I'm using my greatsword again.
Okay.
My greatsword.
Yep. All right, you're going first.
Adjusted.
All right.
All right. So once again, charge.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, does he have a shield?
He does.
Okay, that does make a difference.
Yeah, he does.
Wrong
have a
wade's one. If he has a
Alright.
shield, I don't get to add a +1.
Got it. Okay, understood. Yes. So. Yeah, you did. You crit him. And I believe three successes is bloody wound. Now this is a tournament, so yeah, which would mean because it's first blood, so that means you just win immediately. You cut him and he bleeds, and you are named the winner because it's first blood. So yeah, and he's like, ah. That is that. You get him like a little harder than you thought.
Than you meant.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've just adrenaline, with my son jumping up against it.
Yeah. Luckily it's blunted, but like it is like, like it's all right. Good work. Yeah. Wow. Fuck me, I guess.
Clap him on the shoulder and then take my leave.
Yep. So you are now qualified for the Grand Melee, where you and 4 other guys will get into a pit and fight each other all at the same time.
Each other up.
What's that all right
Beat the shit out of each other.
The Grand Melee, you will have to face Barristan Selmy, Thoros of Mir,
Cool.
and let's see here.
What else we got?
Jamie Lannister. No.
I don't know if he's in the. I don't think he's in the melee.
As if
He's in the-
Jaime Lannister would lower himself to
He doesn't
participate
get his
in the
feet
melee.
dirty.
I know. I know.
No, he needs to be high on a horse.
What?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
No.
Yep.
Mm-mm. Not the mountain.
He's out.
No,
He's out of the joust.
He's out of the joust. I
He's
don't
out of
think
the
he was in
joust. That's
melee.
why he's not in the melee.
you didn't do the melee.
Oh, good.
Really glad he's out of the joust, though.
And I think it's
yeah.
just 2 other. Yeah, it's just 2 other knights you're not really aware of.
I
There.
said there was 4 people, and you named
Yeah.
already named 2.
Yeah, and there's 2 other knights you're not aware of. So there's 4 people plus you.
Oh, okay, got it.
5 total.
I think it might be 7, but I guess 5 is fine.
I mean, yeah, normally, but like, no, it's just 5 this time.
Okay.
People were more interested in the joust,
Pretty much.
and others may have decided, you know what, I don't want to fight that man.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
1 to 2 hits, and he wins.
Mm-hmm. That's
You're
true.
gonna have to look out for Selmy though.
Yep. All right.
And I know who my first target is.
Mhm. All right. Excellently done. First round is Barristan versus Leyden, which is of course very big. I think very big deal. Now, this is actually all down to a single roll because I pre-do all of these, you know. I've assumed, like, if you guys dropped out really early, I have a whole bracket of like who would have won essentially. However, for the semifinals, I wanted to like be a little more dramatic.
Yeah. Out of it. Cool. Yeah.
We've streamlined. Cool. Yes, got it.
So this is down to a single roll.
Layden. My bro.
He's your bro.
Mr. Which one's Airs Club?
Well.
Oh no! Shit, that was private. No.
We were on a good streak for so long today.
No. Oh, that's right. Because Layden's sheets fucked up. That's right. Unfortunately, Layden is unhorsed in the 4th round.
Not bad, Layden.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah, it is a good showing. But he did make it to the semifinal, so yeah, there's not really a lot of shame losing against
no,
Harrison Selmy.
Harrison Selmy, yeah.
No.
Harrison Selmy. Nymora. The spotted knight is up against. Oh God, there's. Oh, there it is. You are up against a guy who often gets to the very very high in the finals, Sir Simon Santagar.
I'm here for this. You got this,
Okay. Still have 1 destiny point.
Good.
Yep, Lord of Spotswood.
Okay. Ready when you guys are.
Well, are you doing like aggressive, defensive?
Yeah. What is your?
I see. I think that I'm gonna go defensive.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do +1, and then I'm gonna subtract 1 from my fighting.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Well, with the wound, with the wound, is it already taking away the die?
Yes. So remember, you don't have to physically take it away. Only take it away because of the charge. All right. So why don't you get me that fighting spears test?
I'm at a.
So you're not rolling
4 die.
So you would have 4 dice. Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm still at 5 because of spear proficiency.
Right, because you'd be at 5 because of your spear proficiency, but -1 now to the charge.
It's just straight. It's just straight. I just have to roll the thing, and the wound will do the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
But remember, it's still -1 because of it's a charge maneuver.
Yeah, we're just knocking out the expertise dice as
the. I'm not adding the expertise basically.
Yeah. So.
Right. 21.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Nice.
24.
So 20 for me.
Yeah, 20 for you.
Good.
So for Simon, yeah, that's really good. That's 2 degrees of success. And I believe he's gotten.
I'm wearing my quarter plate, so it's 8-4.
Right, but it's also your passive animal handling.
Yeah.
Which is 3. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so 12, and then do you have any dots in ride?
I have 1 dot in ride.
So 13. Okay. So yeah, that's 3 degrees of success.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So you have to make a TN 15 animal handling test to not be unhorsed. Oh crap! Hold on. I forgot to lower a die for him. That's my bad, actually. Hold on. Because that's 5.
Roll a d6 and -1.
Minus it. No, I think I'm just gonna re-roll. I think that's more fair than just like choosing one. Well, actually, it's actually pretty easy, right? It's 2 6s and 3 4s. It would be that it's one of those dice that shouldn't be there. So it wouldn't be 3 degrees anyway. It'd be 2 degrees, regardless of whatever dice I took away. So that's actually pretty easy. So it's 2 degrees, so it's TN 12. So both of you have to make a TN 12 test.
Yes.
Math.
But you add 1. Okay.
And I add it's add 1 to my passive. So I'm going to use a destiny point to add 1.
Well, you took the defensive, which would be the +1.
So you add
But
1
it
to
adds
your
it to your
roll.
passive,
Oh,
not to
true.
your
that's
okay.
not to the roll.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
great. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yep.
So just make it.
Oh wow, he gets all 6s.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just sweating.
Yep, you rock, but you both make another
Mhm.
pass. What are you doing? Aggressive, braced? What are you doing?
I'm gonna do braced -1 again. Because he's gonna hit me no matter what.
Yep, that's 2 degrees of success.
16 garbage.
Very nice. Well, it's actually 2 degrees on him because he is being aggressive.
Okay.
All right, so both of you have to make TN 12s again. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Do you want to re-roll or do you not have anything?
I don't have anything left.
That'll get really bad too.
But I can burn a dice.
You
Holy
can.
shit.
I'm gonna burn a die.
All right. So if you burn a dice, then you just succeed the roll.
Mm-hmm. I'm
all right.
burning. I'm burning a die to stay in this.
All right. He's still up. He's still in it.
Okay. All right.
All righty.
Okay. I'm just gonna be Fuck it. This is probably gonna be my last one. Aggressive +2.
All right. Ooh. He
Okay.
just gets you 1 degree of success.
22.
Nice.
20.
22.
22. 3 degrees of success.
There you go, Darnell.
Yeah.
There you go.
Holy shit. All right. So you have a TN 9 animal handling test you have to make, or you are unseated. He has TN 15.
Animal handling ride.
Both fall.
You are both unseated.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
You both, bam, simultaneously, and everyone's like, yeah, a lot of people are just like, it's definitely
Hit each other just simultaneously and just go flying backwards.
Yep, I'm going to review.
Shattered. Spears.
Just shards of wood just falling down around us.
It's like confetti.
Okie dokie. Now Naimora, obviously unwounded. What's your passive fighting?
Like how do you calculate passive again?
4
your
times.
rank times 4.
Would this be
20.
Spear's specialty or?
Unwounded, it's 20.
20. Okay.
Mhm.
Okie dokie. All right. Now Namora, this is gonna sound real weird. But I need you I need you to make a. I guess that would be under status. Could you just make a status roll real quick? Just hit the status button. That's it. Don't worry about the number or whatever. Just it's informing me of things. 5. Okay. Okie dokie.
Bonus because I'm masked and no one knows.
Your status isn't going to be affected by your wound because I think so. Roll another d6.
Oh.
Because I know you have a 3 in status.
So 7.
Okay. All right. So that's past 6. So that's blah blah blah. Blah.
Oh.
All right. Yep. Okay. So after a lot of deliberation, both like Simon Santagar and the Masked Knight, you're both just kind of standing there. He's not saying anything to you. He's just kind of like standing off by his horse. Just kind of like, and they kind of turn the attention, and they yeah. Okay. They mark Nymora the winner. And it seems like people are definitely clapping along. You see Simon like kind of put his head down, but then like back up and then nod. And then go up to you, and he will put his hand out.
I hold up my hand really briefly, and I'm gonna just bend down. I'm gonna take my helmet off.
Before the final, okay.
Okay. There is a that goes throughout the crowds, and yeah,
and then people are just like, huh?
Yeah, there's definitely a shock of people as your hair kind of comes out.
Same with Thorsten, Clary. Why the fuck is she doing this? She's gonna kill herself.
Well, you knew she was part of it.
Simon would like take his helmet off, and you see the face of your father.
Oh.
And he just like stares at you.
I know I'm not worth your name, but I'm at least worth your attention now.
He raises an eyebrow, and he kind of walks towards you. He goes, I do recall that it was you who left.
There wasn't a place for me there. Not with Silva. She would never have had me. And that's fair. But this is all I've ever wanted. It's for you to see me like this.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, what's going on? Why are they talking?
What are they saying? Why are they talking?
A lot of people are kind of chattering, and now there's nothing illegal about what Nymora is done, by the by.
No, it's just like what defeats the purpose of being a math knight.
Yeah, but I mean, it's final. Yeah, and it's just like kind of nods, goes. He kind of then looks around. And he will once again put his hand out.
I take his hand.
And he grips your arm and looks you in the eyes and nods. He goes,
It's good to see you again, Father. I have missed you.
You look very well. And then he looks closer at you, goes, well, maybe not that well. And he just...
No, I'm definitely bleeding. I'm definitely bleeding underneath the armor, but that's fine. It's worth it.
I think we should talk later. Get treated. And then he just like turns around and walks off. Yeah, and you are then given your father's horse. Jaguar, who is in fact a spotted sandseed.
And does he want it back?
No.
Why do I keep getting all these horses?
I feel like it's like
swimming in them.
My horse is rich in horses.
I take Jaguar and I take Dune off. I don't wait for Gendry. I don't wait for anybody else.
Gotcha. Okay, so that was definitely a thing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, woman!" I will say, like Mariella, Clarissa, you do see just like a silent, like. From like every noblewoman in the not every, but a lot of noblewomen in the crowds are like, fuck yeah.
And a good number of them from the Reach would know. She's also with the Weirlights.
None of them want to fight or anything, but they're just like, yeah, women, yeah.
Yep.
There's some older women who are like, oh. Just,
But there's
So
a bunch of
shut the
like,
door.
there's a bunch of teenagers who are just like, fuck yeah.
Fuck the man.
Mm-hmm.
and then of course you hear some insults of like, I mean, does it count as a woman if it's a Danish one? Like, and they all just like, ah ha 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 ha.
Hilarious.
What was
Ha.
Dietrich, thank you for defending my
My honor. All right. All right.
What did King Baratheon think of that?
I mean, he
Like,
just went, oh. Like, he was
Okay, then.
really surprised. And he was just like, huh. Who'd have thunk? Just kind of nod.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like thrown off or like whatever about it. He's just like, all right.
He probably fought with a bunch of women during
Yeah.
the rebellion.
He did. There was one woman who was actually quite good at fighting that he was sort of in love with. So
Yeah. Do you even know it was her though? Well, I guess I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, that obviously pretty big. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
There are many people angry about it. A lot of people kind of like shocked and surprised, but everyone's talking about it. That's the main thing. Everyone's
I
talking.
don't
This tournament's going to be remembered for a couple things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because she
Walking
not
on
only-
clouds. My father wants to talk to me.
Make waves, guys. We're cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So the next round has let's see here.
I'll be right back.
Has Jaime Lannister versus Garland Tyrell.
Oh shit.
He did apparently.
Cool.
Oh no, sorry, it's not Garland Tyrell. That is a different sheet.
I'm
He's
like-
not.
I thought at
No,
the
yeah.
banquet he said he wasn't.
No, he's definitely not. No, that was woo. That's a different thing. Don't look at that one. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Sneak peek for the secret birthday joust. If
I
we
was
ever
like,
get to have
no.
one.
It was for the possible shipping we might have if we ever get a scene with Garland and Jamie.
Come on. Here we go. Yes. Yeah, I believe it is. It's like Lord Selwyn Tarth.
Oh.
For those who don't know, that's Brienne of Tarth's dad.
Ah, makes sense.
Yeah,
This
and
is where she gets it from.
and in that fight, because we don't really know these people that well, Jaime Lannister does win.
Figures.
And so the fourth match of the semifinals, is Henrik Weirlight.
Hmm?
Hello,
Mhm.
hello, Henrik.
Hello.
Hello,
Who's he
Henrik.
facing?
Who do you fight?
That's a good question.
Who do you fight?
Well, it ain't Jamie.
I'm kind of glad.
Yeah.
Fuck, is it Barristan? No, Barristan
No,
fought.
Barristan
Barristan
went with
fought-
Layden.
Not
Jamie
Tyrell.
fought.
Not
My
fought
Lord
Lady.
fought. Don't know who's next.
Who else has been doing really good?
Yeah,
I haven't gone over all of
Oh,
them.
no.
Good for him.
here he is. Is called the Lord of Blackhaven, Beric Dondarrin.
This guy.
Oh, heard of
This
him.
guy.
Yep.
This guy.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
All right.
Okay. All right. Fuck. Okay.
This is, of course, before, shit happens.
Yeah.
He still has both his eyes.
Oh!
This is just a regular dude.
Both his
who
eyes, hands
worships
there.
the seven, presumably like everybody else.
Totally normal dude.
Totally normal dude.
Yep. So Beric Dundaren, very intimidating because he has like dark armor and his banner is literally a black sky with a black lightning bolt outlined in white going through it.
Oh my god, guys, there's such funny thought that's not gonna happen. Like, what if I kill him and then he can't say his name? Whoops!
The butterfly
Oh
effect.
no! Oh no! Damn it! Cut to 10 years later, the world's doomed. Oh no!
Oh no.
Not gonna
all right.
happen, but no.
So, what's your shit? What's your pleasure, boy?
Aggressive defensive.
Well, I think I'm gonna be aggressive this time around. I think I'm gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aggressive, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty then. So why don't you give me that roll?
Right. I'll add a +1 to this one.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Oh, he misses. His shield. Wow, that's a crap roll.
Shit. Yeah.
Bounces off your shield. You're fine, but yeah, you get him. Yeah, that's a degree of success. So he has to make a TN9. And yeah, all right, TN9. He's fine. Second pass.
I'll keep going with aggressive.
Sounds good.
Mine plus.
Okay, gotcha.
Just +1. That's all.
Okay. All right, degree of success, and he gets 2 degrees of success on you. So I need you to make a TN12 animal handling test.
Okay. I'm happy with just the one pass one. Okay.
Ooh, unfortunately,
Sorry, guys.
Henrik.
Yeah.
You are dehorsed in the semifinals by Beric.
That happened.
As he just barely made it. Oh, wait. Oh, no, Beric has a minus to this test.
Does he?
Beric gets knocked off.
Oh shit!
He went aggressive.
Yeah, he did.
It's a double knockoff again.
It's another double knockoff!
Oh my god!
Everyone's like,
This
oh, are
party
you
is-
kidding?
This party is
What the fuck
insane!
is going on today?
These Weirlights.
Yep. Wow, that's hilarious. Oh my
Oh my god!
I did not think you'd get even to the semifinal. All right.
Neither did I.
And now,
Stats.
and now you got to deal with both of us.
Okay.
Okay.
And
All
what
right,
happened?
so let's see here.
Oh my god.
5, 4, so 2, and then so 2, and then 1, 2, so 2.
Does
Plus
Henrik need to do a status?
Yeah. No. So it's a no. So that was a different.
Okay.
That was a time making thing.
Okay.
But so there's just like it's a math of differences.
Yeah.
To find the median essentially. And with 1 point in his favor, Henrik. 1 fucking point in your favor.
I see all this money
Oh
making its
my
way to our
God.
coffers. Woo.
Wait, you were aggressive. Technically, it's 2 points. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Get the
Jesus
fuck out of
Christ.
here. Holy shit.
Jesus fucking Christ, I didn't even think this was even gonna fucking happen. All right. So you progress to the second round of the semifinals.
Holy shit!
This is
Yeah.
the true semifinals.
So which means
Quarterfinals?
that round. It was the quarterfinals. It's the
No, now it's
semifinals.
Quarter semifinal.
Yeah, essentially. So now it is Barristan Selmy versus the Spotted Knight, and Jaime Lannister versus Henrik.
Oh, I can't. I'm gonna go.
Look at the both.
What do we do? What do we do?
Do not worry. We'll kind of go back in time for a couple things, but I do want to kind of just get the tournament done with.
Yep,
That's
that's
fair.
cool.
Just,
I'm
I-
okay with it.
I'm hyped up on so much monster and adrenaline right now. I can go for hours.
I
So we're going-
can't stop.
So we're going very first, Sir Barristan Selmy versus
The Spotted Knight.
the
Mhm.
Spotted Knight. Are you going under your real name now?
I'm still going. I don't think anyone cares who I am, so I haven't told anyone, so it's still the Spotted Knight, but I can ride in with my visor up now.
Yes, you can. Alrighty.
Oh,
Flip my visor down, and
What if one of us won? What if one of us just
I
won?
would- I would
It's not
scream
one.
and then cry.
I could-
So I have no destiny left. I don't want to burn another one. I have proved my point. So I'm just gonna go balls out, guys. I'm gonna go aggressive.
Go
Alright,
for it.
one second,
It's been working for us when we do it.
Balls to the wall.
So you're gonna go 2 points aggressive?
Mm-hmm. Cause fuck it.
Okay.
If I get unhorsed by Barristan Selmy,
It's a
like,
good day.
Oh, that's a lifetime achievement. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, one second.
It's not like you
That's
don't
okay.
have money to buy your horse back.
And
Please
the two
take
other
your
horses
damn
you got.
horse!
You have so many horses. Oh gosh,
There's
it's
so
stable
ma-
with me still.
There are only so many I could give to Mariella.
Also, I mean, we may have to build another stable.
Mhm.
We might.
Because there's no
And
way we're
then-
filling that
and-
stall near Endeavor. That will
Yeah.
forever be empty.
Not even one across from Endeavor.
I'm
No,
pretty
no.
certain that Dread of Night is the sort of horse that you just let roam wild in the moors. So like, I think they'll be fine.
We'll put him in the ruins. He'll be a perfect addition.
That'll be great. We just see a creepy ghost horse crawling.
All right.
Alright.
Let's do it.
All right,
Namora, you
Let's
got
do
it.
it.
2.
so straight roll.
Oh, that's
So
16.
18.
he didn't even crit on that one, but all
Yep.
5. Not bad.
Very nice. So I believe. So you get an 18 then.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Yeah. So that's a degree of success.
Okay.
8 degree. Oh god.
Yep. And then he got a 23.
Mm-hmm.
So which I believe because 13, so 10. So I believe he got 3 degrees of success on you. So you need to make a TN 15 animal handling test. He will make a TN 9 animal handling test.
I'm gonna
So
laugh if they
I
both get.
I literally cannot make a TN of 15.
Oh, can you not?
No, not with my wound.
Not with your wound?
Oh,
Mm-mm.
no.
Fortunate.
Well, he's got to make
let him
his.
roll.
Disney.
Let him roll.
I'm gonna laugh if he gets undone.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Nah, he's fine.
Well,
All right,
he's
so
fine.
in the first round, Sir Barristan Selmy on horses.
Yeah.
That was
That
still
was
so
Spotted
cool, though.
Knight.
That was still so great.
Uh-huh.
He definitely salutes you. And were you writing Dune?
I was writing, yeah, mine was.
Oh,
Uh,
who's that?
I think that might have been you again, Aaron.
No, that's not
It
me. I
is.
hear that.
No. It's gone now.
don't know.
Gone. We're good.
It's gone. We're good. So you have to give your horse and armor up. I believe from your winnings, you have enough to definitely buy them back.
I think probably.
Like it'd be about 15 dragons.
I have 14 dragons right now, and I will.
Barristan will accept your 14 dragons.
Yeah, but I just have like this huge grin across my face. Like I put my visor up, and I'm just like, I've read about you since I was a child. I'm so
just like nodding. This kind of elderly, man, kind of long white hair, no hair on the top of his head, really. I think older. I think you just go. It was a pleasure. I think it was a pleasure jousting against you. And,
It was an honor.
like, thank you. And he nods and just shakes your hand, and we'll ride off.
Mhm.
So
All right.
cute.
And I'm
Henrik.
gonna go and I'm gonna go to Thorsten and be like, Thorsten, can I have? I'm just gonna go up into the stand. And like, Thorsten, can I have?
As soon as I see you
pancakes?"
walking, I get up and I say, "Come on."
Oh, the poppy time. Let's go.
Milk of the poppy.
All right. Sir Jaime Lannister.
Oh god.
And if you win, you face Barristan Selmy.
That's also terrifying. I hate this. Oh god.
All right. Yeah, so you see the lion himself, Sir Jaime Lannister, saying to be the greatest blade ever in the Seven Kingdoms. Oathbreaker, many call him.
Slayer.
Yep. Your family, who were like pretty big Go Targaryen people, they're not a big fan of Jaime.
No.
But before the match, he does kind of like as you're like kind of doing the whole pass thing, he goes, I think you're the one who bested bested Oberyn, yes?
I am.
Then I expect a good showing. And he just kind of
Terrified. Okay. Okay. So not ready.
You're so not ready? All right.
Not ready for this.
Sounds great.
Yeah. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go aggressive anyway.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go.
He got 32.
Oh, that's
Jesus Christ, Jamie.
So you unfortunately with a +2 you missed him.
That is
Ow.
unnecessary number of
Alright,
misses.
so that is
God, I want to pull up that one.
you have to make a TN 18
I don't know if I can.
chest or be unhorsed.
I don't think I can.
How many?
How
many
many
do you
do
have
you
to
have?
ride?
Animal.
It is possible for you to make this. You just have to roll all 6s.
Sure. Nope.
I'm sorry, Henrik.
Boom! I think he hits you swift and hard. Your lance breaks against his shield, but you are thrown to the ground. And people clap, and you definitely see some people are like, and Jamie's just like, and then just like rears his horse and just goes back.
Sorry, couldn't be a 32, Jamie. Jesus Christ. Seriously. 3 sixes. 4.
Jamie. Yeah.
Gotta buy your shit back.
Listen, Jamie has 7 dice in fighting.
Yeah, like
4
we just jousted legendary characters.
That's very true.
Like
From
Like
live.
that's a quality. That's a thing that they have.
They do. All right, so
I-
you guys both made it to the pre-finals, but you will not be in the finals. However, you are invited as guests of honor at the ending feast due to your position. So, which is still a really big deal, and you guys will still get a prize. So,
Yeah.
Buy your shit back.
Can I buy my horse back from Jamie? Oh shit.
Does Jamie even want it?
Oh, God. Sorry.
yeah, he literally is just like, "What? Oh, yeah, take it." Like he doesn't even take the money. He's just like,
Such an asshole.
"No, I don't want your horse."
Oh, okay.
I don't want your shitty horse. Get it out of my sight.
horse. Onyx. Let's go. God damn it. Don't talk my horse that way.
My horse shits gold, and you think that I want your Dastria?
All right, yeah. So I thought we were going to get to a lot more things because I thought you guys were going to get knocked out of the tournament real fast. But we didn't. That was crazy. Way to go, guys. You guys are essentially on the 3rd and 4th, like, pedestals.
Mm-hmm.
So way to go in your first tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We had such a good
Yeah.
showing.
So fun.
I'm still shocked.
I am just so proud as a father.
Rolled like garbage at the end there. He has 6 fighting normally, so he was rolling with 5 dice plus 3 bonuses and spears. Like I did not see you beating him, but
No, I
there you
didn't.
go.
But I saw your animal. I was like, okay, I've got a little bit of a chance.
He's not that
If
great with horses. Yeah.
If I could get a chance and like just knock him off a little bit, and I just gotta out like just last long enough.
Horses can sense a snake.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. Fantastic. We didn't even have a break this session. We've been just going. I think very, very exciting.
Yes, very nice.
I think for today, for this session, we are going to call it there. Okay. And next time we will finish up in King's Landing.
With the Grand Melee!
Yep. The results of the Grand Melee, the ending feast, and a couple other unique events.
A conversation with my father.
A conversation with a father, conversation with friends, a duel.
As
stuff.
There will be there's still going to be some drama and some climactic things at the end of the ending feast, but the tournament. But we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, my wife will be able to enjoy it as well.
Probably not. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe we can get her a wheelchair.
Thorsten, could you actually give me 2 more?
Just standard healing rolls. That's it.
Yep, that's it. Before we close.
1.
nice.
Nice.
2.
Both all are above a TN15. Well, TN15 or above. So yeah, Vivienne's looking.
Do I need to do any rolls for Nightmora? Because she was
not yet. The week hasn't ended.
Okay.
This is you preventing lasting damage to
Vivienne.
Yeah, Vivienne.
Okay.
Because there are tiers. There basically there's not a scenario where Vivienne doesn't have some form, but at this rate, because there's only one more roll you have to make. If that's 15 or above, she will have the minimum smallest amount. Which means she just will walk a little slower and get tired at times.
Or she might have a slight limp or something.
A tremor.
Yeah, a tremor, exactly. And then when she's a little older than she normally would, maybe have a cane. But that's about it. So sounds good. And then we will meet with lots of investigation, drama, and many other things.
Articles in the paper.
Yes, indeed.
And more milk of the poppy.
So, please, thank you for joining us. Please join us next time for the conclusion of the Tournament at King's Landing arc. And then we'll see where the story goes from there. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night.